Oh, damn. Morning, 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 morning. Let's get into it. Well, that looks spooky as fuck. Oh.
Greetings from Little Red Valley. Preparations for the summer of 1978
Oh, what the hell?
are in full swing. Soon, the best and brightest kids from across the country will arrive at the lake, ready for new adventures, new knowledge, and of course, late-night campfire ghost stories. Who knows? Maybe some of those stories will even come true.
What the heck? That looks crazy. The fuck? We're gonna have to watch
On
this.
July
This is
17th,
fucking crazy.
2025, deputies.
Oh wait, this isn't by. Okay, never mind. That's not by. That's not by somebody that I've reacted to yet. So about that headache. What the? Oh! Cream? With the black eyes. Is this like Rust underwater? Anchor? What the fuck? Okay then. What the fuck? The fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Oh shit, okay. This actually looks like a ton of fun.
This is a public safety notice issued on behalf of local law enforcement and emergency services. The Bonefield County Sheriff's Department is issuing a community-wide cautionary notice in response to recent reports of unusual and dangerous phenomena occurring across several rural areas of the county.
Area has become what? Unsafe. Oh. Damn. Okay. Halo 5 Guardians wasn't that good. It was okay. Not even any, like, audio, it's just music. What is this trailer, dude? What? That's it? That's all you did for the 20th anniversary of a... Dude, what? I heard this game was pretty good. It's like a Telltale hero game.
Most people will look around this room and see a bunch of villains.
Which weak-ass superhero team did you come from? Geek Squad?
None of us have had real jobs, dude.
We make the man mecca again.
Antivirus.
You're going to cut someone from the Z team.
You two got one weird energy going on, huh?
The sun has always been the main source of life for us. Now, though, it only brings death.
Damn, okay.
We must stay on the dark side of the moon. We must constantly move while gathering remaining resources
That's
to
cool.
keep us eternally running into the darkness.
Oh, it's a city.
Despite us always hiding in the shadows, we try to preserve the remnants of the light. The remnants of our humanity. How long will we last? I wish I knew.
Damn. That's cool. Ooh. That's cool. This seems like a really cool game. W decision to make a board game, by the way. That's cool. That's awesome, dude. Holy crap, that's cool. So apparently, the Halo devs don't have anything nice to say about the remake of Halo. Well, original Halo devs.
PlayStation games, and Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire is still on the table. This is your Daily Fix.
Come on.
Evolved, a remake of the campaign portion of Bungie's beloved Combat Evolved. Halo fans have spent most of the weekend debating the changes Halo Studios has made for this upcoming 2026 shooter, from the addition of sprints to the more pristine art style. But what do the developers of Halo Combat Evolved itself say of the remake? Jamie Griesmer is one of the key developers behind Halo. He was most involved with designing Halo's famous 30 seconds of fun gameplay loop and designed much of the campaign itself. Now creative director at Highwire Games, developer of 6 Days in Fallujah, Griesmer took to Twitter to deliver an early verdict on gameplay footage coming out of Microsoft's Halo Campaign Evolved reveal. He did not sound impressed. "You aren't supposed to be able to take the Warthog up to steamroll the hunters," Griesmer said. "I intentionally placed rocks in the way so you had to fight them on foot. When you can just smash the crates out of the way, it wrecks the encounters. But the worst part? They put trees in the landing area of the woohoo jump. Lame." Griesmer is criticizing a key part of the iconic campaign mission, the Silent Cartographer, the first encounter with 2 hunters. In the original Halo, the fight is meant to be played with Master Chief on foot, although players soon discovered it was possible to brute force a Warthog into the arena. In Microsoft's remake, players can freely take their Warthog up to the hunters and ride roughshod over them. It's fair to say Griesmer's tweet, viewed 2.3 million times, has sparked a reaction online, with some fans insisting the level layout change ruins the gameplay flow, and others saying this change and others like it will make the game more fun. Griesmer later offered a potential explanation for the change. "On further analysis, I'm sure it's because the vehicles take damage, and so you're just as likely to destroy the hog as get it over the rocks. If anything, that makes it worse because none of the vehicle tricks are going to work anymore. Another aspect of Halo Campaign Evolved that Greasemer has taken issue with is the addition of an optional infinite sprint button. While you can choose not to sprint, some are saying it destroys Combat Evolved's classic, considered gameplay pace. Greasemer said, if the world isn't scaled to sprint, you'll be able to trivially skip encounters. After Bungie left Halo behind to develop Destiny, Microsoft continued the franchise with Halo 4, 5, and Infinite. Some would suggest that with these games, Microsoft has struggled to recreate the Bungie magic. Certainly, Bungie's Halo games are more fondly remembered than Microsoft's, but why has Microsoft struggled so? Greasemer says, it's not the early 2000s anymore. Halo is of its time, maybe more than any other game franchise. So they are constantly trying to either take Halo out of 2001 and modernize it, which breaks it, or take players back to 2001 with nostalgia, which is impossible. Meanwhile, the Halo community continues to debate the changes, fussing over every detail and what it means for the tone, feel, and gameplay of Bungie's seminal shooter. You can bet this will be a running theme well into 2026.
It sounds to me like the developers might be onto something because they haven't had a hit with Halo in well over a decade now. And every game that's come out has just been a huge disappointment past the original Halo games. I think it might just be time to let it go. I think the nostalgia trip is over, because even if you try to remake these games, it seems like everyone, including the fans, are going to have their critiques of it that just aren't making it worthwhile, you know? That really sucks, but at the same time, it's completely understandable. We have a review for the Track Simulator, boys.
The 2000s are memorable for plenty of peaks. The last truly great salvo of R-rated Hollywood comedies. Finnish mobile phones built sturdy enough to kill a man.
Yep.
Also, NASCAR games. If you know, you know. It's not a controversial statement to say that over the last 20 years, no licensed NASCAR game has been able to unseat NASCAR Dirt to Daytona, NASCAR Racing 2003 season, and NASCAR Thunder 2004 from the podium.
Good pass. You're clear.
Enter NASCAR 25. While several elements of it are roughly hewn and underfeatured,
This looks like shit.
multiplayer misses the mark. The moment-to-moment single-player racing it serves up is fast, fierce, and fabulously nuanced. Does it slingshot itself past the very best to ever do it? Not quite. However, it has gotten closer to doing so than any other in the last 2 decades, and that makes it quite notable.
It does. It is interesting to see why they would even bother with another NASCAR game, you know? They must really be desperate for new people.
NASCAR 25 isn't just the first standalone NASCAR licensed console game in almost 5 years, it's the first ever produced by iRacing, the subscription-based racing simulation of choice for professional race drivers and SimSeed warriors alike. Considering the very foundation of iRacing was built using the source code for the legendary NASCAR Racing 2003 season, there's an undeniable element of pedigree at play here.
One low. They're outside.
There's obviously a level of expectation that comes with this sort of heritage, but while it still has plenty of scope for growth and refinement, it's been nice to see NASCAR 25 succeed in key areas where it counts.
Car outside. Clear hot. Inside door.
NASCAR 25 is at its very best on the track, rubbing panels at nearly 200 miles per hour. While oval racing isn't a personal specialty of mine, I do find it massively fascinating just how ruthless it can be, and how different it is to typical circuit racing. As such, NASCAR 25 has me hooked right now. There isn't always a consistent racing line in oval racing. Depending on the conditions and the track itself, the most efficient way through a bend might be low, somewhere in the middle, or even way up by the wall. You may need to start taking a corner differently to be faster, and I'm finding this necessity to adapt extremely interesting.
One outside. Car inside.
I'm also particularly attached to the sort of patience oval racing requires, with events that can unfold over hundreds of laps. Doggedly hanging on to the coattails of a breakaway pack of opponents, dicing with them door handle to door handle, is tense and engaging. But there's also a part of it that I find almost meditative as I stalk slipstreams lap after lap, waiting for the perfect moment to attempt to lunge and strike.
5 to go.
The reason this all comes together in a meaningfully believable way is really thanks to NASCAR 25's very impressive and tunable AI, and it's very much what I crave in a racing game.
It works based on AI?
The cool thing I look for constantly is racing that I can play by myself, in my own time that feels authentic against my skill level. That's it. I don't want to be at the mercy of online randos, many of whom are ill-disciplined and weave unrealistically across the whole track.
Whoa!
Just sell me the fantasy of being a racing driver. Let's not kid ourselves. I'm driving pretend race cars that I can pause when I need to pee. I'm not here to take on the world, I just want to enjoy my time. I want to believe I'm in the mix against a bunch of bona fide professionals.
Hold on.
Who drive accordingly. NASCAR 25's AI gets this right.
Clear low. 3 wide.
As a very casual consumer of NASCAR racing from the other side of the planet, my interest has ebbed and flowed depending on the involvement of drivers I have existing familiarity with, like Marcus Ambrose and SVG, so I'm not going to claim I can assure you that the AI always makes the right tactical decisions. That said, they really do seem to drive with a lot of credibility. They hold their lines extremely smoothly around corners, and they shrewdly carve through packs of other cars competing for spots, effectively bump drafting and changing lanes. The only thing that undoes them is NASCAR 25's frankly absurd way of penalising corner cutting, which will literally bring your car to a halt wherever you currently are if it detects a track limit violation.
Damn.
This will result in the AI piling up behind you as they all slam on the anchors to stop. It's a massive immersion killer when it happens.
Well, that's stupid.
AI speed operates on a difficulty slider, meaning I was able to get it dialed in to perfectly match my skill level. The values are arbitrary, but they range between 85 and 105. About 100 was the sweet spot for super speedways for me, but slightly lower on short tracks and road courses. There are a number of settings available to customize the AI, including their predisposition to losing control, their skill in regaining control after incidents, and their resistance to car-on-car collisions in the first place. I'm currently experimenting with making the AI more susceptible to losing it after a decent whack, and dialing incident frequency way up to make things a little more exciting. It hasn't quite resulted in the turmoil I was anticipating, but I appreciate settings like this.
3 wide. Inside door.
Is he actually going to do it?
There isn't one single way to play NASCAR 25. Keep it stern and serious, or let it lean a little more Hollywood. It's a decision that developers are happy to let us handle.
Clear, clear. 1 low. 3 wide.
On the topic of handling, the news is also largely positive. It feels strong and challenging with the wheel, and the laser scan track surfaces, which have migrated from iRacing, means the characteristics of circuits with bumpier surfaces come through to have interesting effects on the driving feel from race to race. Cars feel balanced.
But he literally just said that if you cut the corners, it stops the entire track. And that it's immersion braking. What are you talking about? You literally just said this.
At high speed, and I was particularly impressed with how approachable NASCAR 25 is on a controller, which is important as a console-oriented game. It's hard for me to accurately put myself in the mind of an inexperienced or younger racer, but there are also a range of assists available, and the simple tuning slider should be sufficient for anyone not looking to get too lost in the weeds when it comes to minor vehicle adjustments.
You're all clear.
The handy slider is essentially a bunch of quick tunes that you can apply to either tighten everything up, which should make your car quite planted and stable at the cost of some front-end responsiveness, or create something looser. And if I've learned anything from Days of Thunder beyond what happens when a load of unwanted lettuce reaches Japan, loose is fast and on the edge of out of control. One key controller problem so far, however, is a peculiar lack of meaningful rumble. And this creates a disappointing disconnect between what's happening with my car's grip on screen and what I'm feeling through my hands. It just injects an unwanted floaty sensation at times, particularly when you don't realise your rear tyres are spinning up because there's no tactile information coming in that that's happening. It makes playing on the expert level handling settings, where ham-fisted throttle mashing will rotate your car around quick-smart, a bit more frustrating than I like. I think it's also contributing to a skatey feeling on road courses because I can't always feel the edge of the grip.
I see it. Yeah, I see exactly what he's
Information
talking
is
about.
definitely one of NASCAR 25's weaknesses overall. It's not just the fact that it doesn't really do a great deal to teach a player the ins and outs of, say, oval tactics or road course track limits. It's also missing useful basic info, like your opposition's current qualifying time, which can't be seen while you're also out trying to set down a scorching lap. You need to return to pit lane to view where you currently stand in the group.
Let's put it on these guys now.
The spotter also has a habit of giving us the wrong info, like noting you have clear space inside or outside when you don't.
Clear bottom.
I'm very lukewarm on how robotic the spotter sounds too. Being direct and matter-of-fact is all well and good during racing, but being unable to muster any convincing human enthusiasm about winning a race makes him feel like a chatbot. And NASCAR 25 misses out on any meaningful personality as a result.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Come on, mate, we just won the Daytona 500 and you sound like you just found a 7th nugget in your six-pack. The presentation of career mode is a bit sterile too. Your driver is never more than a blank silhouette, and the inability to even select a home state or country of origin is odd. It's small potatoes, sure, but missing the little things does make it all feel a little more impersonal than I'd want from a custom driver. Cars can be customized using a combination of preset designs and some basic shapes, but the delivery system is underdone. A one-button system for syncing your design up with your driver and team gear is handy, but simple stuff like flipping the design from one side of a car to the other hasn't been implemented. You also can't apply custom shapes deliveries you want to use online, which is an annoying restriction we don't typically face in other racing games. I did enjoy the evolution of the custom racing operation and garage backdrop, which is quite cool as you progress up through the 4 series, and you can compete in up to 2 series at once. But this first effort is a bit vanilla compared to other career modes in the official motorsport sim space, like F1 or WRC. There's a basic economy here where you need to monitor an overall budget and manage repairs between races with a secondary resource called work points, but I did find myself ploughing through it between races without too much thought. While I've established multiplayer is not my natural environment, it's not a particularly strong component of NASCAR 25 either way, which is a tad surprising given the sheer volume of online racing experience the iRacing team has. NASCAR 25's multiplayer is simply a basic lobby system of random races, and there are no scheduled races or special events. It plays just as smooth and reliably as the single player, even in races against over 24 online opponents, which is commendable. It just feels listless.
Here we go.
NASCAR 25 is the perfect use of iRacing's extensive catalogue of stock car racing tracks and cars, only targeted at people who aren't particularly interested in joining the online crucible and competing often enough to make their subscription worthwhile. As a series, it has some distance to go before it can match the breadth of other licensed racing games bringing real-world motorsport to your couch or sim rig like F1, but as a debut, it impresses in several key areas. If you're after a deep multiplayer experience, you may want to circle back to iRacing, but if you want some quality single-player stock car racing against extremely solid AI, NASCAR
welcome to the Chitty Chat, man.
Amazing win. Great work out there.
Solid AI.
7. Yo, this game kind of reminds me of Skate. The new Skate game that just came out, how it was like bare bones. That's kind of what this game reminds me of, where you can go to like the shop and like pay for a bunch of like crap that nobody wants. That's what it looks like. Give me 1 second. Okay. We make
25 delivers.
Amazing win. Great work out there, driver.
Oh man, we got some Bad Squatch. Bad Squatch. Check Bad Squatch out. They have the best, most awesome videos ever.
Hey fellas, let's not resort to violence. We're all friends here.
They want violence. They chose violence. They woke up and chose it. Bro's cooked.
Bigfoot, get in here. You're gonna want to see this.
What's up, Bats? Did you find a universe made entirely of snacks? Something better. I found a park with dinosaurs. Real, living dinosaurs.
No fucking way. Dinosaurs, ready or not, here we come.
Oh, nice. Smooth landing.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Anytime you hear that sentence right there, it's never going to end well. I guess Batman does want snacks.
How many tickets do you need?
2 tickets, please.
I don't think they ever really opened the original Jurassic Park to people, did they? I don't think they did. It was still in, like, the, childhood stage, I guess you could say.
Here's your tickets. Love the costumes, by the way. That suit's got to be hot, though.
Don't you see his tongue? He's not even touching it. God, no! Look at the size of that fucking ice cream, bro. Oh, here we go.
Oh, look at you. You're like a big...
Bro, look at that little dinosaur. Yo, it's so tiny. That thing's kind of cute.
Illy puppy. Man, what a day.
It kind of reminds me of like those farm cows when they grow up and they're like bigger than you, but they're just the most gentlest animals, you know?
I think I'm in love with that little 3-horned dude.
Attention visitors, the last tour of the day is now boarding. A tropical storm is expected to reach the island within the hour.
Well, that ain't good.
That's our cue. Back to the Batwing. What was that? Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, damn.
Get the kids. I'll distract the dinosaur. Be careful. Always. Hey, big, ugly, and scaly. Pick on someone your own size.
I don't think you're his size. I think he's bigger.
Quick, follow me.
Well, it's like the actual kids from the movie, dude. That's funny.
Easy girl, big old dino. Calm down now, we're all friends tonight.
I don't think it's very good. I don't think any of the newer Jurassic Worlds are that good. I like the original one is kind of like, it's something that I grew up with, but I didn't necessarily like that one either. I've never really been a big dinosaur fan. That wasn't my thing as a kid growing up, bro. Like, my thing was Power Rangers. That's what I liked.
My God. Who are you people?
You're not so bad. You're just a big, grumpy
Bro,
girl.
ain't no fucking way he made friends with that big-ass T-Rex. No way, dude. Next, you're gonna see him riding that damn thing.
I'm gonna call you Brenda.
Brenda!
Okay, Brenda. Go on now. And try not
Brenda!
to get any more tourists.
Well, there it is.
Wouldn't that be a sight to see if you have, like, King Kong inside a Jurassic Park? That'd be cool.
Life, finds a way, I guess.
Thank you for saving my grandchildren. I'll see to it a dinosaur bears your name.
You're the owner of this
I don't know,
park?
but it happened.
Then tell me what the hell happened here.
The power grid was built to withstand the harshest storms. This can only be sabotage. We need to reboot the system.
The raptor paddock is between here and there. We'll never get through it together. We split up. I'll go reset the system. It's a solo mission. Bigfoot will keep you safe until I return. Not alone, you're not. Dr. Sattler is near the control room.
He has the ability to, like, go around in the air. He'd be much faster if he's able to use his grapple gun. He doesn't need you.
Letting you go without me. Besides, you'll need an expert on dinosaur behavior if you want to survive out there. I'm going with you. Fine. The rest of you, with Bigfoot. Get these kids back to the visitor center. Keep them safe.
Can you really call yourself an expert on dinosaur behavior? If dinosaurs are dead and you've only ever studied dinosaurs' behavior based on where they died? See, that leaves a lot of things up in the air, doesn't it? There's only so much that you can get from, like, fossils, you know?
I'm trusting you to handle the situation. Be safe, my friend.
You too, Bats. So you're a Sasquatch? A cryptid? I knew it! This is exactly what chaos theory tells us.
Don't worry, little dudes. Your big, hairy buddy will protect you.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit! So much for that! Soon we'll be running.
I got this. Hey, fellas. Let's not resort to violence. We're all...
You know that, from what I understand, is that version of the Raptor... So, like, there was a few things that happened between the, like, 2000 era to, like, the 2016 era. So first they tried to say that version of the Raptor didn't exist. But then they had found that the study showed that there were two different versions of a Raptor. One that looks like that looks more like a lizard, and the other one that looks like a damn chicken. So it depends on where they died. That determines if they have feathers or not. Apparently that's a thing.
Friends here. Bad idea.
Nope.
Bad
Nope.
idea. Run. Run.
Are we safe in here?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Unless they figure out how to open doors.
And of course, instead of doorknobs, we would have doors that look like that. Because why not, right?
Hey there, little fella. Easy now.
Oh!
Okay, they're not like Brenda. These guys are just assholes.
Yo! Yeah. They're not like Brenda. These guys are just assholes. Yo! I bet when they were doing that in post, I imagine that made some people fucking stomach hurt. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're not like Brenda. These guys are just assholes.
Ellie, she must be trying to turn the power back on.
Oh
Quick,
my
we need to help
god.
her.
Oh, I hate those fucking things. Those little ones, dude, those things are creepy.
Compies. They're brave in groups. Sharp sound and bright flashes scatter them.
Got it. Close your eyes.
Are you okay?
Yeah. We need to restore the power.
On it.
Hey, the park's back.
They did it.
Great.
Oh no! They found us! Fly, you fools! It's you and me now.
Oh, damn. Okay. Okay.
It's you and me now.
It's you and me now. Yo. Oh.
Brenda, you're back. Get him, girl.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn, it's dead.
Did that T-Rex just save us?
She's a good girl. And then Brenda the T-Rex totally ate the lizard
Bro,
dudes.
what
It
the
was
fuck? He's got a bong.
awesome.
Yo, is that a cryptid with a bong? What the fuck? Right, yo! Yo, that's about how I feel right there. What the fuck? Okay, we got some Bigfoot vlog time! Apparently he made a bunch of videos, so we got enough videos to last us the rest of the month with him. So check out Bigfoot vlog time, send him a like, show him some love. We got Yeti and Bigfoot, the end of the corn maze.
Perfect. Haunted corn maze content and free vitamin D.
Hold on. I don't know what's going on with the audio, man. Can't hear shit.
Perfect. Haunted corn maze content and free vitamin D. What could go wrong?
Customer service so dead it's realistic.
Ah.
Perfect. Haunted corn maze content and free vitamin D. What could go wrong?
Customer service so dead it's realistic.
Hey, it does look
If I get lost, tell the FBI my last meal was kettle corn. We just got jump scared by produce, bro. That pumpkin's possessed, and I'm suing. Bigfoot, you there? If you ghost me, I'm haunting your Wi-Fi.
Yo, what a threat.
Bigfoot, Bigfoot. Cool, the corn's flirting now.
Props department deserves therapy.
Either that's you, Yeti, or my shadow got a Fitbit. Bro, I just saw something built like you, but angrier.
Oh. Forward. Run.
May's gaslighting me now.
Back.
Nope. Plants don't inhale. Plants don't inhale. Marco! Yeti! That's illegal echo behavior.
Staff? Oh damn, someone got.
Union break went bad. I'm filming for a ghost
right?
audience.
Booking it all the way out of that damn cornfield.
You blinked, didn't you?
They always blink,
Want a custom
bro.
shout-out, birthday wish, or roast from me? Head to Cameo, link in the description, Jay. I'll make it legendary. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the bell for more.
That's right, check them out. Bigfoot
That's
vlog
not
time.
my good angle. OR my species. Haunted Farm has DLC levels.
Fuck that. Hop that fence, man. Think for 1 sec. My ass would be over that. I would go through the bars if I had to. There's no way that would keep me from getting out of there. You're crazy. I would hop that shit.
Cool. Even the birds are judging me.
Yo, right? You know what they say? That if you're mean to a crow, it remembers you for the rest of its life. So, like, there are people that have been, like... So, there are stories of people who mess with crows, and they drop... The crow will, like, literally stalk you and drop rocks on you. I've heard stories of this. So don't ever be mean to a crow, or for that matter, any bird. They're birds. Be nice.
Earth needs a defibrillator. Finally got you.
Oh, yeah, they finally found each other.
Didn't sign up for this collab.
Okay,
Oh,
that's enough
geez.
audience participation. It's a crop circle speed run.
Well, that's weird looking, bro. What the fuck?
Son just rage quit. The corn's remodeling itself.
That's creepy.
Stop vlogging without me.
Oh, they get split up again?
The GPS said right through here.
Oh, they got split up again.
I'm too fluffy for cardio.
Oh,
Stay
fuck
tall,
that.
I'll track your hair gel shine.
Open next Halloween.
So we are early, and cursed.
That's right, we're early and cursed.
Great. Bonus level underground.
Oh, they've met up again, finally.
You owe me therapy and leg day.
Oh, they got out!
Where'd the cars go?
Guess our collabs with the dead.
Next year, we're vlogging pumpkin patches only.
Right?
What I saw today, still shaking. Let me tell y'all what went down. Heard people screaming near the canyon trail. Weird, right? I thought maybe Wendigo's back or something. But it got wilder.
3 couples, 1 wild road, no parents, no rules. This is our best jungle trip ever. This place is crazy pretty. Logan, you sure we're not getting lost?
GPS is dead, but vibes are high. Nature wins.
Your vibes will help you get to where you need to go, right?
Guys, next time, let's NOT pick the road labeled unknown terrain, okay?
What the fuck? Could you imagine coming across a road that says unknown terrain as a sign? That's creepy. Hell no.
Oh, what was that? Didn't sound right.
Oh, that's awful.
Always works. Every time.
2 flats, 1 spare, and no signal. We're camping out, folks.
No
Damn.
signal. You serious? I can't even tweet this nightmare. This place gives me the creeps. Are we really stopping here with no signal or backup? Guess we're stuck.
How do you fit that many people into a car? You need like a fucking school bus, bro. Like what?
Just set up camp here and hope someone rolls by tomorrow.
We camping here like pros. Who needs
I
civilization?
love how they each time there's a new like scene, they're all different. They're all different races, bro.
When you got marshmallows and Bluetooth speakers.
It's kind of peaceful here, like the jungle's hiding secrets, but still chill with us.
Y'all hear that? If a hillbilly pops out, I'm chucking a Logan first. He's the driver.
Alright, despite the tires, no signal and sketchy woods, I'm vibing with this night.
All right, y'all, this jungle's giving spooky vibes. We need wood for fire before it gets colder.
Don't look at me. I cooked last time.
Mike, it's your turn, bro. Grow up, man. I'll go. Probably just a few dry sticks nearby anyway. If I get eaten out here, y'all better name that fire after me.
He just gained, bro. He's so buff.
If I get eaten out
He's
here,
like going
dry
Saiyan
sticks
right there.
nearby
Like
anyway.
he see how buff he is right there.
What?
And then he gets more buff.
If I
Look
get
at how
eaten
buff
out
he
here,
is now.
y'all better name that fire after me.
Everything was going smooth till this point.
I can hear you watching and not subscribing. Hit subscribe, or I'll come and smash that button myself. Now.
And suddenly, things changed.
I still think this spot's cursed. That tire blowout was too weird. Where is Logan? He should have been back by now. It's been too long.
Maybe he found the perfect stick and decided to open a lumber shop.
No joke now, y'all! He should be here. Something's wrong.
Her hair grew.
Seriously
They've been there for so long, her hair got longer.
Enough party vibes. We need to start searching or call someone.
Okay, who's got bars? We need to call Logan. Anything. Anyone.
Still no signal. If he's playing a prank, I swear I'll punch him twice. All right, I'll go check it out. Just around.
Whoa. What?
All right, I'll go check it out. Just around the trail. Won't be long.
Bro's got like a whole like survival toolkit.
Oh, Logan, bro. Quit hiding. It ain't funny anymore.
We're not splitting again. If he's not back soon, we stick together. Why is the jungle suddenly so silent? Even the crickets stopped.
It's been over an hour. Where is Mike?
You're
He's
missing
not back
another
either.
person.
It's just us four now. Logan, Mike.
What
both
the hell
gone.
happened to her?
Something's out there, man.
I don't care what it is. This jungle feels cursed. Like we're being watched. H-E-E-L-P! Somebody! Please help us!
What the? Screaming? At this hour? That ain't normal. Gotta be women. Wendigo? No, I better go check right now.
If there's trouble in my jungle, I ain't sitting this one out. Let's move.
Oh man. Here we go.
Hang tight, whoever you are. You ain't alone tonight.
Yo, W, Bigfoot.
I don't want to die out here!
There they are, 4 left. Something spooked them bad. I gotta show them I ain't a threat.
Stay back!
Easy there, I ain't here to hurt nobody. I didn't take your
Bro,
friend.
the day a cryptid Bigfoot comes up to me and starts talking, that's the... Oh, man. Shit. That's the day I swear secrecy, because ain't nobody gonna believe that.
I just heard screams and came running.
He speaks? Bigfoot talks?
2 tires
That's
burst.
what you're worried about? Bro, he's got a GoPro. Like,
Signal. Logan went for wood, disappeared. Mike followed, vanished too. Something seriously wrong out here.
2 folks vanishing ain't no prank. This don't sit right. I got a bad feeling in my gut.
is it gonna be squirrel again?
This jungle's mine, but something evil snuck in tonight. Don't worry, I'll find them. You just stay close together. I'm heading out to track your friends myself. Y'all go up that hill, might get a signal and call for help. Don't wander solo. Stick tight, stay sharp. I'll meet y'all right back here when I know something.
You can't meet them right there because they just...
Don't worry, this jungle's my home. I'll sniff out who's playing games out here.
They're just lost in the woods somewhere.
Let's just get that signal. I hope Bigfoot really is on our side. Finally, some light. I feel a little safer now, but we need to get help fast.
Got it. Full signal now. I'm calling 911. Don't move. Just stay quiet in case someone's listening. We're stuck on Jungle Route 7. 2 friends gone missing overnight. Please send cops quick. It's bad out here. Size 11, treadles deep. That's Mike's boot. Heading north, let's see where this rabbit hole goes. No more tracks. No drag marks. And no blood. Ain't no animal took them. Something picked him up. This ain't wild.
That's crazy.
This is human. Someone's hunting out here. And it ain't no bear trap either. Someone struggled right here. This is fresh. We're close to something nasty. Real close.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Stick to instincts now. That house up ahead smells like secrets and trouble.
Oh, here we go.
Wait a minute. I know this house. Been abandoned 30 years. Why's the door shut now? Yup. Those
Has
ain't
a
no
door?
deer tracks. Someone rolled in with wheels. This ain't abandoned no more. Ain't no coincidence. That's how they lured campers off-road? This is a dang setup. What in the...
What
Mike
the
and James,
fuck?
they're tied up. And them folks cooking no soup ain't no vegetarians. They're still alive, mouths gagged, but they ain't bled yet. I gotta act fast before this turns into stew. 2 inside, maybe more. Front door suicide.
Back porch might give me a shot. Ain't going in without a plan.
Oh no.
These freaks got traps too. This ain't their first human barbecue.
If I bust in now, they might panic and hurt the boys. Gotta be smart, this calls for backup. Can't take them on alone. Need backup. Gotta get the campers and hope 911's already rolling this way. Stay strong, boys. I'm coming back for you with help. I swear it. I saw him. Mike and Logan. Y'all better have called 911 because we need help now.
We told him everything. Location, cabin, everything. Police said they're close.
Are they gonna make it, Bigfoot?
Oh, the police. They make it?
The victims? That way.
Old cabin near the truck pit. Don't waste a second, they're still breathing. Hands behind your back.
Told y'all I'd bring him home.
What the fuck?
Now this jungle's
It's
clean.
a banshee,
again,
boys.
Thanks to the fuzz and one hairy hero.
This wire wasn't an accident. Those hillbillies laid a trap. You folks were lured into that jungle on purpose.
We owe you, man. You didn't just save us, you ended something real evil tonight.
I'm just glad you're all still breathing. That jungle ain't always friendly.
Next time,
Yeah,
pick a
that's
place
crazy.
without cannibals. Stay wild, stay safe.
W
and
video,
yeah,
boys. Check them out, Bigfoot vlog time. Let me use the bathroom right quick. We gonna keep going. Alright. We back. Okay, unfortunately, we gotta take a step out of the fun zone. Give me a second. Okay. We good. Let's get it. And we ahead. Let's go. Okay. Anarchist arrested for alleged 45K hit on Pam Bondi.
News, top of a new hour here, and another threat of political violence in America. The FBI making an arrest in a chilling murder-for-hire plot targeting Attorney General Pam Bondi. We are learning brand new details.
You know what's crazy? Is that recently Mike from PA floated around on his stream that, you know, he had 100K for anyone going to TwitchCon to take out Destiny. So it's kind of surprising that they're willing to do this for someone like Pam Bondi, but not some internet person.
At this hour, welcome back as America Reports heads
45K? 45K is kind of low. Like
Andrew Smith in New York.
No
Scary
offense
stuff.
to anybody, and I don't agree with, you know, hiring a hitman or calling to violence at all, but I just think it's a little funny, that's all.
Sandra, I'm John Roberts.
But
in
it's still very serious, and it's not to be taken lightly.
Jen, the 29-year-old Minnesota man is accused of putting out a $45,000 hit on the Attorney General. And
Remember, guys, they're only part Canadian.
all started on TikTok when a post with the bounty started going viral before setting off a swift federal investigation.
And the suspect's rap sheet is long, and his online activity reveals ties to anarchist symbolism and anti-government literature.
Our justice correspondent Dave.
If you don't like the U.S. government that much, fucking move. You know why you're not going to move? Because it's the only country in the world where you can sit here and be politically against the government and they don't fucking kill you. That's why you won't move.
David Spunt live here in Washington. What else are we learning, David, about the suspect?
Well, John, he is charged with threatening Attorney General Bondi in a TikTok post. According to authorities in this affidavit that we just saw a couple of hours ago, unsealed recently, he allegedly offered...
It's crazy how even just having the freedom of having a different opinion is just never enough for some people. Now we've got to hire fucking hitmen to do some stupid thing because you just can't have a different opinion and get along, huh?
a $45,000 bounty. In the post, there's a photo, and this was on TikTok, a photo of the Attorney General with a...
You know what's crazy is that my shit gets struck on TikTok for it. I'll have, what was the most recent one? I think the most recent one was me talking about Charlie Kirk. There was no cursing in it. The title was clean. Actually, no, it wasn't. What was it? What was it? I'm gonna pull up TikTok now. Where was the most recent one? Prince, I found it. It was, Prince Andrew. So tell me how this guy goes viral on TikTok for setting up a $45,000 hit on Pam Bondi. But I cover a story where I just say that Prince Andrew pretty much exiled out of everything that he had over allegations from, you know, like the Epstein file, and that gets struck. But this motherfucker could sit here and get a 45,000 hit on somebody, and it doesn't get hit. It doesn't get struck. How? You could really tell the difference between, like, what?
type a red dot, and it reads, "Wanted Pam Bondi, reward $45,000, dead or alive, preferably dead." That's a quote. He is in custody. Additionally, his TikTok page had anarchist symbols, according to the affidavit filed. The affidavit.
You know, it's kind of a good thing that the U.S. is taking over TikTok, because it doesn't seem like they can monitor themselves. So, I guess in a way, it's good this is happening.
David reads, quote, "Additionally, the suspect user's TikTok page had a link to an anarchist FAQ book pinned to his page. According to open source research, as well as based on your Affiance training and experience, anarchism."
That's fucking crazy, dude. That's actually crazy. There we go. We got a ruling for Kirk's killer. I hope this guy rots in prison where he belongs.
Here in New York City, well,
and without physical restraints at all pretrial hearings. Because of some of the arguments involved in court security protocols, has to have all non-evidentiary hearings. If the state wishes to have rules of judicial administration to appear in civilian clothing, the sheriff's portion of the agenda as a non-administration, the court is. This order does not limit the sheriff's department's ability to coordinate with the court or other each request separate. Jurors repeatedly see him in jail attire. The state, the sheriff's department, and the court security director of extraordinary public and media presumed innocence, and that presumption remains unless and until each element of every order that this order is implemented, and unless otherwise the court's highest priority from photographing or visually recording Mr. Robinson's restraint right to execution have stipulated.
I thought there was a verdict.
In person.
I was lied to.
Grouchy, a lot of federal workers who aren't going to get.
Damn, why is that so quiet?
A paycheck because because of this shutdown. This is now becoming the second longest shutdown in U.S. history.
As soon as it hops over 35 days, it'll be the longest shutdown in American history.
And federal employees are going to miss their first full paycheck.
But the question is, are there cracks? Axios reporting that cracks emerge in Democrats' unity on government shutdown. We'll see.
You know what's crazy? Is that the Democrats are already fundamentally destroyed. That, along with the redistricting, and now this holding back holding back everyone with the government shutdown because they want to do some fuck shit with Obamacare. They are not helping their cause even remotely. Like, this probably would have been the one time where they could have come to the table and thought more about the American people than their own fucking agenda. But even this, they still managed to mess this up. Seriously.
I mean, I kind of question this because there really hasn't been much of showing a break in this. Democrats seem to really think that this is working in their favor. But talk about a telling moment when Chad Pergram, our Capitol Hill senior reporter, sat down with the #2 Democrat. She basically says the quiet part out loud, admitting that families will suffer under Chuck Schumer's government shutdown. This is Catherine Clark. Listen here.
You don't think that the public will perceive that the Democrats are responsible?
I mean, shutdowns are terrible. And of course, there will be families that are going to suffer. We take that responsibility very seriously, but it is one of the few leveraged times we have.
Do you? You take it very seriously? Then why don't you pay them out of your own pocket since you make all that money doing all that insider trading?
It's an inflection point.
This could have been the one thing that you could have done to win back voters, and instead you've managed to flop around like a dying flounder on fucking land. Why? Seriously. Then you want to use this as a way to keep the government shut down so that way What? So that way, what? You can sit here and be like, well, we're holding the keys to the kingdom. You do realize that policies are still being passed with or without the government being shut down, right? You're doing nothing. All you're doing is hurting Americans.
So we can leverage the pain that the American people are feeling. Because, by the way, it's not just government workers and the paychecks. We see that
This goes to either side. If this was if it was the Republicans doing this, they're just as much as of a problem. I love how these rich fucks that do all this insider trading that have made billions being in the government are ruling everything and hurting Americans because of this.
Travel because of air traffic control. So the pain is spreading out among all Americans, and it's being touched by all Americans. And they're willing to leverage that for what? So that illegals can get health care. Yeah. It just seems so ridiculous. And meanwhile,
if they're illegal immigrants, they shouldn't even be. Number one, they shouldn't be in the country. They're breaking the law. Number two, they shouldn't even have constitutional rights because the Constitution was made for Americans.
You see the president taking help from a mystery donor to make sure at least our military aren't hurt.
And of course, you know, there have been many proposals to figure out a way to pay people like our military during a shutdown, but Democrats don't want to go along with that because then they would lose that leverage. And obviously they, you know, on the surface, they're doing this because they care more about illegals than they do about American citizens. But there are, I think, a couple of other things at play here as well.
I think he's right. I'm tired of all these rich assholes that sit in their gated communities with their personal security telling me that they want these illegal immigrants to come in and take our jobs, come in and break into my vehicle downstairs and steal my vehicle and then give them health care and free places to stay whenever we have veterans sleeping on the sidewalk. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. Fuck that.
One of which is you've got the Virginia elections going on, and Northern Virginia butts right up against Washington, D.C. There are lots of federal workers up there, and it is a heavy Democrat voting area. And I
don't give a shit what kind of area it is. If you don't have the American people's hearts and minds in front and center whenever you're being voted in by the American people, what are we doing here? Like, seriously, what the fuck are we doing? It's just sad at this point. It's sad.
I think Democrats, in the most cynical play of all, believe that by keeping the government shut down and making those people angry, it actually helps them at the ballot box because they are Democrat voters.
No, it doesn't make them. It makes them see you for what you are. You're trying to use Americans' livelihoods, their loss of wages. They're not even just the military people. Think about the people who need that shit to pay for their rent, and they're about to lose their apartment because you don't want to get your shit together and quit fucking around with these illegal immigrants. No, if I was still a government worker, I would be livid towards the Democrats. I would never vote for a Democrat again. It's disgusting. It's actually disgusting.
By and large, and they're going to get out and vote.
How can we really alienate people who aren't in politics like that? Oh, I know how. Let's take away their ability to get money and make them work. The fuck? You want to talk about slavery?
Nothing. There's no greater motivator than
now,
being
it can't be compared to traditional slavery, but still.
The second thing is that, of course, voters have thrown Democrats out of all power in Washington. And so Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the White House. Mm-hmm. And anything Democrats can do to shut down, to run out the clock on Republican governance in Washington, they look at that as a total victory.
Yeah, so they can slow down the Trump pace of action by slowing down and closing the government. Also, you got all these government workers who are home, and as you said, they're Democrats. They can go out and campaign for you, too.
Yes,
they got time on their hands. That may be the case. I do remember, Griff,
man. Yeah, right. break with that. I do not like this person. I do not like the Chicago mayor.
Democratic Mayor Brandon Johnson snapping at a reporter who used the phrase illegal alien. Watch.
We don't have illegal aliens. Yeah. I don't know if that's from some sort of sci-fi message that you would have had. Well, listen, the legal term for my people were slaves. You want me to use that term too? So
Bitch,
look,
you ain't been around for slavery. Slavery happened over 100 years ago. This emotional manipulation is over with. The sooner that white people realize that slavery happened almost 2 generations ago, the sooner we can move on as a society and better ourselves. What you have in Chicago that you are protecting are illegal alien immigrants that have come here illegally and are taking jobs and accepting pennies on the dollar and taking eating up the housing and taking people's identities to apply for stuff like food stamps and housing and taking that away from Americans. How else would they be getting benefits other than taking someone who is an American's identity? Because the federal government's not going to give you stuff if you're not an American citizen. And furthermore, these are the kind of people that don't give a shit about their people that are homeless in their cities. They're veterans that need help and assistance. They are more willing to put these illegal immigrants into homes and give them jobs than they are willing to put these homeless veterans that need jobs in a place where they can finally get a job, like giving them free housing for serving their country. This important thing that, veterans do. It surprises me that somebody like this isn't terrified right now on losing their position as mayor. Especially with the huge amount of people that voted in the Republican Party and the federal government. Like, what are we doing here? This is insanity. And the fact that he tried to use slavery, brother, you weren't even around during slavery. Hell, your fucking grandparents weren't around during slavery. Like, that's gone. It's over with. Move the fuck on. It's over. Everyone who is here that is an American is here. And it's crazy that they want to keep blaming everybody else for that. You do realize that, like, black people in Africa sold black people to slavers. You do realize this. Like, it's not solely a white American's fault. This obvious emotional manipulation tactic has not worked before Trump's election, and it's definitely not working now. It's not. It's over.
let's just get the language right. We're talking about undocumented individuals that are human beings.
Illegally here. Undocumented means illegally here. They're illegal. It's okay if they're here on a work visa or they're trying to get here legally. But when you cross that border illegally, which is why it's called illegal immigration, it's illegal. Why are we doing mental gymnastics?
The last thing that I'm going to do is accept the type of racist.
No, we'd rather accept the rhetoric of you calling for people's death and violence on fucking social media, huh, Mayor? Is that what we do instead?
Language to describe human beings.
Washington
That's
Congresswoman
crazy.
and squad
But the same person has talked about how he's okay with certain people being killed.
member Pramila Jayapal rushed to Johnson's defense.
Undocumented presence in the United States is not a criminal offense.
It is.
And so thank you for the clarification on language.
While Johnson was focusing on language,
Is being an undocumented immigrant an illegal offense? That's crazy. So check this out. So to become an undocumented immigrant, which by the way is still illegal, it says approximately 45% of undocumented immigrants initially enter legally, but then overstay. By the way, that still makes it illegal. They're still up for deportation. That's how it works.
Chaos was unfolding in his city. Agitators confronted ICE and Border Patrol agents several times, and officials say they were forced to use tear gas to disperse the crowds. Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons addressed the dangers agents face on Saturday in America. Watch.
I think a lot of this is, we need to have common sense conversations, right? We need to stop all the rhetoric. ICE is doing a law enforcement mission. That's what we are sworn to do, and that's what we are signed up to do. We don't want to be doxxed. We don't want our families threatened. We don't want assassination attempts like Brett pointed out. We're coming off a sniper attack in a major U.S. city where that lone sniper, that domestic terrorist, had an app that showed the location of ICE agents and officers that could be tracked. Yet they want to go ahead and demonize us, call us Nazis, call us Gestapos.
Yeah, and Kaylee, I haven't heard the mayor talk about the vernacular of demonizing ICE agents, but somehow he's fixated on the illegal alien phrase that is codified in our statutes.
Exactly. So his problem is nomenclature, language, wording of what we call illegal immigrants, illegal aliens, not what he and his governor have called ICE agents, who are heroic,
Crazy,
who have found.
I mean, I wouldn't say they're heroic. They're just doing their job. That's all they're doing. They're just doing their job. There we go. We'll watch some Asmoon. Actually, you know what? We'll cover this right quick. We covered this a couple days ago. We're gonna see the legal version of this awesome, crazy drama. It involves Imaru and Miskiff. Let's get it going. Here we go. It's so nice to see Legal Mindset back. Check out Legal Mindset, by the way. Awesome guy. W Legal Mindset. Ooh, he's got a new intro. Very nice.
Emaru versus Miskiff. There are giant allegations, some of which could be criminal, as we investigate this streamer-on-streamer battle. Of course, Legal Mindset, we teach you to be your own judge. I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney. This is the Fast Facts version of the latest in legal news. If you like the Fast Facts, if you like the format, make sure to like the video and leave a comment below. So let's jump right into it today with this, which is a highly requested topic with massive legal implications. Could be the streaming court case that I think might even go.
Please stream this. I will happily react to this live. Please.
Beyond the Ethan Klein versus Frogan and Denims and Casey Tron, although that's a pretty crazy one as well. But this one is more personal.
Come on, big boy, show us your big PP. Let's go.
Interesting and so fascinating, albeit in a unfortunate way. So let me start with some disclaimers, of course, in my PP, my PowerPoint. First of all, I do not know these people. One of the fortunate things about being outside of the streamer bubble, which I pretty much define as the American streamers that pretty much all hang out. The advantage of listening to, right? And this is the important
I'm not
point.
trying to be mean to you, Mr. Legal Mindset. I'm trying to get this video up in under 10 because I have to edit all my videos out. So please don't take offense to this. Don't strike my channel, please. Please don't strike my channel. But don't take offense to this. I've got to fast forward it because I've got like a set time here.
And one of these, hearing one of these things going down is a groupers. And in this, streamers are kind of weird. It's who is guilty by chance. I don't know. I have a bullshit on top of that. So let's talk about Emmy first. I watched all of these videos. I sat today and watched all 3 hours of videos, including Asmongold's reaction to them.
We did cover them live, and we did react to them live on stream. Not her stream, but we reacted to Asmon the full hour, and then the Miskiff one for a full hour. So
shout out to the Roach King. Roach
King!
Her presentation once again was very credible, and she also brought some receipts. She had the text messages, which was much more credible than the evidence that was brought by Miskiff.
Miskiff's was a joke. I'm sorry, bro. And then he said that he would be leaking stuff. I've yet to see anything new.
Showing some random video of what could be any single rabbit's enclosure, or not even a rabbit. It could be another animal. Who knows? There was no rabbit in the actual video. That is very questionable. And it certainly does not, quote unquote, prove anything. And proving stuff online and social media really doesn't get you any points if you get hit with a restraining order, if you get with criminal, certain criminal sanctions, criminal penalties might happen there, or civil liability. That's not going to protect you. So I think she did a good job of presenting it. I know it was troubling. I know she was sick, but overall presentation.
She did also sit down with the lawyer and Asmon and write out what she was going to say and do with the lawyer. So, like, everything she's doing, it was completely legal.
Emmy was good. So what are the main allegations in the criminal stuff and civil stuff I focused on? First, there's blackmail and coercion. So that is the aspect where if you go and speak out about a relationship, which is at the key here, and say bad things, etc., I am going to drop the rabbits. And we're going to get into the rabbits when we get into Miskiff.
What's crazy is that what Miskiff should have said is, I will sue you for defamation. Because instead of her, because if she threatened to go out, talk about the relationship, and he shouldn't have said anything about rabbits, he should have said, I hope you've got a lot to back that up, because if you don't, I'm going to sue you for defamation. That's what she should be more worried about, not the rabbits.
But I'm going to coerce you into not speaking. This is a problem for several reasons. One of which, once again,
a lot of people are like, well, what can I do to this person? And if they're ruining your ability and you've got a job where your reputation depends on it like this, kind of like what Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, sue for defamation. Don't use blackmail. Blackmail is illegal.
These people were coworkers working at the same, under the same umbrella. There's a lot of issues when you're trying to coerce and blackmail a coworker. This can become a broader workplace issue. We know OSHA, right, guys? Real easy to submit that OSHA report. Not looking good on that, especially in Texas, under Texas law. There's also under Texas law, assault family violence. Now, understand this is domestic assault in Texas. That's how they brand it. And remember, assault is not actually striking somebody. It's actually just causing fear of imminent harm.
And battery is touching somebody when they don't want you to touch them. I had to learn that in EMT. So just keep that in mind.
By punching holes in the wall and by doing other acts of violence, that could be construed as assault family violence. Once again, you don't need to be married for that. You can be a roommate, a boyfriend, etc. In Texas, that can fly. Now, there could also be sexual assault, maybe. Now, I'm very careful about this because we are, of course, in I don't want to say post-Me Too era, but I want to be very, very, very clear. We have at this point, a he said, she said story.
Yes.
Very difficult to prove those and very difficult to litigate those.
And I'd like to make that very clear. These are all allegations up to and until either a conviction or a court date. Neither one of those has been done yet. So at this point, this is just internet drama. So don't think too hard on it unless there are court dates.
Also, based on the factors, it seemed like, there was consent at one point, which was withdrawn. Potential, could it be essay? Yes, it could be. Could a court look at that and say that's not essay? Also possible, right? So both of those scenarios, very, very possible there. But she could still try. She could still try to bring that claim. And I adjudicated guilty.
She has to be careful, though, Amaru, because if she tries to bring that to court and the court finds that as not being SA, and he countersues for defamation, she would automatically lose that because of that. So, this is pretty much going to be a stalemate, simply out of, do you really have enough evidence to think that you can say that it was SA?
On emotional distress, seems to have a real serious order, and that's good. It's just his physical presence, more maybe not, is a police. This could be what was key to her testimony, what was key to her talking about, not testimony yet, but her statements. Her statements were, I was streaming this, I was playing a tank in WoW, or I was streaming this. They're dating, they were coworkers, right? Seems problematic, something legally. Dating, they were coworkers, right? Working under the same umbrella legally. There you go. I mean, once again, seems problematic. A reason why you don't date your coworkers. These sort of things will happen with any relationship that's botched. And let me just mention that
I've stuck by that since day one, since I hell, as long as I could remember. Don't date coworkers. Don't do that. You are asking for trouble. You are.
Majority of relationships fail. So once you factor in that the majority of relationships, just dating casually, are going to fail, you are gambling on a game that you're going to lose. It's a stupid thing to do.
It
now,
is.
Listen, have people done stupid things? Yes. You know, have people dated coworkers in the past? Yes. Look, I'm
Well,
no
it's
saint.
like what with Hassan. You realize that all the people that went in that Hassan video that were screaming "Wake up, Ethan," most of them have been ruined now. Like, it's just like that. Like, you can't just, especially whenever it comes to the internet, most of the friends that you think you have on the internet as a streamer, they're coworkers. If you can all get along, we can make one hell of a great place to work. But if we're all at each other's throats, it's going to be bumpy.
Over here saying it doesn't happen. But what I'm saying is it's a bad idea. It's a very bad idea. Beyond that, you could also do a civil lawsuit. And that's the thing I think would be most fruitful. Now, defamation might be difficult because you have to expose everything. And that's why I don't push defamation right away. I don't think Emmy should jump to defamation. I think she should start with something else like filing a police report, a workplace claim, or IIED, intentional infliction of emotional distress. With that, you're going to be able to go after Miskiff. You're going to be able to get his
Miskiff would be able to file for defamation, not Emmy.
Messages, text messages, etc., depose people that talk to him. I think that would be a smarter move than perhaps going after defamation, but it's up to her and her lawyers and what they decide. Now let's talk about Miskiff over here and this lovely, lovely fellow. I found that what he did was soulless and really just reading off a statement that obviously was prepared. He admitted that, but was not screened, filtered, or really...
I would like to point this out, because I don't know if he's aware of this. The notebook that Emmy had in her hand also was the same thing. They both had statements. So, like, you can't really fault him for having a statement already drawn up or on his computer. Emmy had one too.
Considered harshly. Throwing
now, I don't like the idea of this human being on the internet. But if there is a chance that this is a form of defamation, it's pretty scummy.
Or a blanket.
I don't watch Miskiff. I don't watch Imaru. I don't really have any biased opinion in this. That's the reason why my stance is currently fence sitting, because, like, I'm not gonna lie, Emmy's stuff is very, very condemning, and I would believe her over what Miskiff has, because Miskiff really hasn't released shit. I'm sorry. You're cooked, bro. You should have been collecting evidence, but I get it that you probably didn't because you didn't think to do so, but man, you got to learn how to fuck off. You're just something else, brother.
Girl hit with a assault charge or battery charge. I'm sorry. That's not going to come to counter punching a wall, right? Those are not equivalent things. And perhaps I'm a little bit more hardened by this, growing up in South Florida, having one or two sandals thrown at me at some point, the chancleta. But that said, a plushie is not going to be that critical hit that takes you out. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know how soft you are, how much soy you've had for dinner, but
bro, he just called Miskiff a soy boy.
Going to get a police officer in Texas to go slap some cuffs on Emmy and drag her to the police station. That's not going to happen. And the fact that he thought his big bullet, his silver bullet, was those rabbits, is a joke. Now, animal cruelty is a crime. And so the thing he messed up on is he's accused her of a crime. So if she did not do that, that is clear defamation. So Emmy now has a claim, in addition to the IED, a clear defamation case, saying, hey, you are now accusing me of a crime, animal cruelty, right? Killing the rabbits, right? That is not okay. And here's my thing for Miskiff. Miskiff, bro, if you are so dead set on saying the rabbits are a problem, why didn't you report it to animal control or the local, whatever the local authority is that oversees animal safety and health in your region, right? We talked about Hassan, Collargate. We all know about Collargate.
Collargate!
And I helped out on Twitter, on X. I put out the information to big deal, bro. You just want to talk about it for internet clout. You just want to get people on your side. You want to bring up, your mental health as a defense, which just reminds those that have legitimate mental health conditions. And it seems he may have even inflicted Emmy with a mental health condition, which would strengthen her IIED claim. So he really hasn't reported it. And beyond that, if it was under his roof, he might also be liable for it. So that is not really
it matters if he's liable for it. Because if there are criminal charges, they could both catch them. Or usually whenever it comes to animal cruelty, they block your ability to get more animals. So like...
So if you're keeping animals on your premise at an apartment or a house, and you are jointly leasing there. So that is not the legal bombshell he thinks it is. I'm not saying she is. I'm just throwing out a hypothetical. If she was lying, then there would be a clear defamation case. Then he could clearly bring a defamation case. However, I don't think he wants all of the messages, text messages, emails, etc., to be obtained through subpoena if he deposes. If he files defamation. And I think this strategy of leaking information not only could constitute blackmail, but it's idiotic, it's childish, and once again, it's not official. None of this is actually official. It's just meant to try to destroy her character, destroy her reputation, which once again would just add to her damages if she ever tries to sue you, even for something.
Hold on. You can't say that about one party and not the other. So, Emaru did the same thing. She leaked messages during that stream where she talked about Miskiff. He did the same thing, though it's not as condemning, and it makes less sense. It's you can't hate, like, I don't like the guy. I don't. But at the same time, you can't not one side and not the other.
Something like IIED. In fact, leaking information to damage someone's reputation, especially very personal information, that very much could be considered intentional infliction of emotional distress. And so what I'm thinking with Miskiff and his absolute mockery of a counter is that you should be very concerned and lawyer up. And at this point, Emmy has a procedural, social, and evidentiary advantage based on what we've seen so far. Miskiff definitely needs a legal counter or he's in trouble. So at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Miskiff throw a lawsuit out there as a last-ditch gambit, as something...
A slap. That's what Emaru said is a slap suit. That's usually...
a slap lawsuit, etc. Throw out some sort of lawsuit, which may be dismissed as it's filed, but it still would be a measure to try to stop this or cut back on this. We'll see what happens with that. A restraining order by itself is not going to be enough to end this dispute and is not going to be enough to put this to bed. There needs to be some other sort of action that's taken against whoever is responsible, once again being fair and neutral, likely Miskiff, right? But we don't know right now. There needs to be some sort of action officially taken with the police, EOC, OSHA, civil lawsuits, something to close the chapter on this and to find out what exactly was going on and to get all those details out there. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Who do you think is in the right on this one?
I think Emmy's definitely in the right, but if there is even a chance that Miskiff isn't in the wrong, like, I'm going to be all for that. I've never been a big fan of Miskiff. I don't like him. I don't really like how he acts
people are thinking
people.
Emmy.
I've never really watched him, but I also don't want to get sued for defamation myself. I'm sure Miskiff is going to be like a flounder and flop around and hope that he can get something out of this, but I don't think it's going to work for him. Boy, it sure is nice watching the LA bubble die.
Anyway, Valkyrie told Cutie part of the reason why she's receiving backlash is because
piece of crap.
She's being so white.
Context. One of the most popular and most progressive streamers is getting cancelled for saying this.
In my family that are racist. There are people in my family that are bigoted. But I still love my family. And what's most important to get people to love other people is to love them.
She's right.
Fighting hate with hate will never get any.
That's why they have the saying, kill it with kindness. I know I dated somebody whose family member completely fucked them out of being able to live a life and have a house. So I understand that, and even to this day, that person still has, oh, that's my family, I'll always love them, and I'm like, you're fucking dumb. But some people are just like that. For me, it's easy for me to alienate family members because of something like that. I don't care. Like, I couldn't imagine having that chaos in your life.
Anything anywhere. I don't support that my father is transphobic at times. I don't support that. Period. The end. But I still love my dad and I'll go to coffee with him tomorrow. But I don't support that.
She's getting canceled for being normal.
You can't fight hate with hate. It doesn't get you anywhere.
What I really don't understand is, when did we start living in the world where we have to be an extreme on either side? We've lived, I think it started with politics. We lived in the past, like, what, 8 to 10 years of choose the lesser of two evils. You can be in between, right? You don't have to live every single day thinking of the most extreme outcome is the only outcome. Christ almighty.
I did tell her, I was like, cutie, I do think your tone doesn't help because you inherently sound really angry all the time. It just comes off poorly, especially, and I was like, you're also the whitest woman I know. You being so white. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. But I know her. I know her heart. She wants to help, but I feel like there's ways we can do it better.
The fact is that a lot of the people that are hating on Cutie do genuinely hate white people. Cutie Cinderella said she wouldn't drop a racist is the craziest, the most privileged shit I've ever seen. People are furious at her about this. I hate when white people say the dumbest shit then try to act innocent.
I was uncomfortable, obviously, as you could see in the clips. You know who I am, you know what I stand for. If you're someone who's been watching me, then you already fucking know. If you're a first-time fucking chatter and you're just joining off of clips that you've seen on—
It's crazy people say this. It really is. Because, like, we need to go back to a time where we just get along. You don't have to like somebody to go to a job site and work with them. You don't need to know their gender pronouns. You don't need to know what race they are. You just need to know that, we all know how to do this fucking job. And that's it. A lot of people out there that don't work, gotta have no idea what it's like to be forced to work with somebody you genuinely don't like, whether they be racist or sexist or biased or who the fuck cares, in some way, shape, or form.
TikTok and you don't know shit about me or that you're going to make. But people who know me and know my character and know what the fuck I stand for, know how I'm gonna go about this.
And this right here is the reason why I'll never do podcasts with somebody. Is because you can be okay 1 second, and then the next second they're literally roaching out on you. They're leaving you to the wolves. There is no friends in this industry. There are only employees. And we're all working to cut each other's throats and move up higher.
Happens, they will throw you under the bus in a second.
Calling us transphobes, racist, whatever it is. I don't even know what the words they're saying.
No. I don't even know it. Home phone?
You're literally
And that's another thing is, like, people are throwing around racist, sexist, homophobic, Nazism like it means nothing now. So, like, at this point, if I have a certain belief and you call me something, I guess I'm that, right? Like, come on.
Your community says, you realize you're like, what? You have a filter.
Oh, bro. Oh, my God. He's just saying it. Thank you, bro. Fucking thank you.
She literally was so nice to us. I'm so confused. And now she's agreeing with people and that she's uncomfortable with what Cutie's saying?
Yep,
What is...
Yeah, bro. She switched up on you real quick because she don't give a fuck about you. She only went to your event, man, because you're popular. Let me tell y'all something. This is for anybody like Ray or Cutie Cinderella, any of these people. This audience of weird, mentally ill losers are not the only people on the internet. You might think that...
You know what's really good about people that do that? They go to they have a certain viewpoint, like Hassan and that lady that's sitting there roaching out, is that they don't realize that the audience that they're catering to, that they're cultivating when they do something like that, is going to cannibalize them. Look at what's going on with Hassan right now. It's okay to clash with your audience. It's how an audience breathes with you. That's natural, especially with an audience that big. What you don't want is to feed the outright act, like the extremists in that, because then when they're done complaining about, like, if a problem gets solved, like what happened with Palestine and Israel and Hassan, they turn on you. Now they're digging up now the internet detectives are digging up video clips from like all the way back in like the days where he started first streaming of him shocking the damn dog. And it's like, what did you think was going to happen when you cultivate extremists? And what's even more scary is that they are putting themselves in even higher danger, because if you go around saying spread their red capitalist blood like Hassan does, and your audience turns on you, you're in trouble. Deep trouble. Because now they feel that way about you. And that's bad.
There's a lot of them because they're all
I
liking
think
each
that in a couple of years, this will work itself out. I really do.
other stuff and they're very coordinated, but there's actually a very small amount of them. You don't have to live in according to what the most uncharitable take is towards what you believe. Stop living in the shadow and stop being a slave to these freaks.
That's right. How long is
When
this?
it comes to recent and modern discourse surrounding video games, especially newer.
Okay. So go check out Angel Like Tosh. Please don't strike my video, Angle Like a Tosh. I am reacting to you because Asmon reacted to you. W Roach Army, Roach King, Roach God. Thank you. If you want me to take it down, if you don't want me to have the video up, let me know. I will gladly take down the entire stream. I will gladly take down the video. Just leave a comment, email me, give me a takedown notification notice. I will take it down. Just please don't strike the channel, please.
Newer ones, the focus is often shifted to depictions of women in games. How female characters are designed and what has changed now when we compare them to designs from older games. If you are at all aware of conversations like these in online spaces like Twitter or YouTube, then you know that this is a conversation that gets very heated very fast. I have weighed in on this topic myself several times, and this is something that I like discussing and giving my opinion on because I feel like not enough women in this space feel like they can be honest. And the reason for that is exactly what I just mentioned.
Welcome
the
back,
conversation gets heated very fast, all sorts of labels and mean words get thrown around. It's not really something that most people want to deal with, understandably. Lucky for you guys, I don't really care, so I'm gonna say it anyway. One of the
The issue is that a lot of these people that throw around these words, we, for the longest time, kind of ignored it. And what ended up happening was they proliferated. You were like, I don't really like how that character looks, and then you get called misogynistic or sexist, and then you're just like, whatever, it's not worth the headache. And then they kept getting away with it and getting away with it and getting away with it until now.
And most hollow arguments that you will hear when you bring up the fact that there has been a very obvious change in how women are depicted in video games is that you are wrong for criticizing it and you just want female characters to fit into your hyper-femme fantasy of fuckability. This is a real comment
That's kind of crazy that people just say that outright. What if you have, like, if I was a woman and I had a really good body, I would show it off. Women have done that for generations and centuries. If you're beautiful and you have a fantastic body, most women show more skin. That's normal. It's natural.
By the way, on
like some women just like being desired. That's normal. When did When did it not become okay to be desired? Like, that's basic biology. You want to look good so that way you can catch somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're literally trying to alienate your own biology. It's so weird.
A World of Warcraft video where I talk about how Liadrin does not look like a blood elf, or how she doesn't really fit that specific, already well-established look that we've grown accustomed to for years. One thing that is said to me over and over again whenever I bring this up is that I just want to pander to gooners, and that unless video game characters look like porn stars, they're apparently not good enough for me. I find it so hypocritical and ironic that the people that accuse me of these sorts of things are the ones that are bringing this conversation into
You know what I like? I like that the same people that are calling men gooners for looking at very, very attractive women are the same people that are reading those weird books with, like, the Minotaur dicks in them. Like, how can you, what was it, like, the milking farm or whatever, that, like, fucking book? Like, how are you saying that it's okay, it's not okay for us to look at normal women, but you want to sit there and read a book about milking a fucking rich minotaur with veiny dicks? Like, what the fuck?
some very vulgar and sexual places. It is incredibly harmful to equate femininity to a term like fuckability. It's weird, and it suggests that presenting as more feminine is this thing that solely revolves around being more attractive to men, and that it cannot just be a thing where women express themselves in this way for the sake of expressing themselves in this way. I've already said this in my Why I Only Play Old Games video, where it's starting to feel a lot like femininity and the term in itself, especially in gaming, is becoming this like inherently evil, vulgar thing. With comments like this, my point is proven. For some reason, calling for more feminine characters that aren't big, strong, muscular girl bosses or haven't had their appearance visibly toned down from their real-life models is seen as equal to asking for something really offensive and crass. Demonizing people for speaking about it is wrong. Pretending that being more drawn to conventionally attractive characters is anything but human nature is also—
I know plenty of women that would much rather play an attractive man or an attractive woman. 100%.
wrong. And I do think that there are definitely things that can be unhelpful in this discussion, like that one meme that somebody made with the character from Ghost of Yotai, where they added the really exaggerated chest and said, "This is made for gamers." But I see that and I don't personally take this seriously.
We don't officially have numbers on Ghost of Yotai yet. There are a bunch of people posting, "Oh, the numbers are a lot." We don't know because it's only being sold on PlayStation currently. Now, the people that I've seen play that game did not like it. They beat it, but they did not enjoy it. Because it is very, very repetitive. A lot of people compared it to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Insanely repetitive gameplay over and over and over again. So
Seriously, I actually think that this is more than likely satire. It's a sort of a rage bait that people seem to fall for every time. I just know that Reddit had a field day with that one. Now, first of all, conventionally attractive does not necessarily mean sexy, but on the topic of sexy game characters, I did do a video about this very topic a while back. How do women really feel about them in games? So this is something that I actually talked to my mom about as well, but also just based on the comment section from that video, the thing that I've gathered—
women are hot. Like, I can't tell you how many people I've dated in my life that are just like, yeah, women are hot. Like, they have an attraction to women as well. Women are hot. There are some men that have that. That have that, like, look to them that even some guys are like, damn, he's hot. You know, like, I'm not one of those guys that says that, but, like, for example, Zeus. Whenever you see Zeus in God of War 2 on top of Gaia, at the very end of that clip before you see the fade out and it goes back into the gameplay, Zeus with his long white hair and his white eyes and his, like, 9-pack. I was like, damn, I'd love to look like that, bro. That motherfucker's fine as fuck. Like, he was chiseled, bro. Like,
is that what we really want are options. We want the option to be able to run around in a chainmail bikini or go full coverage plate armor, epic medieval knight style. You know this is true even if you look at the sort of transmogs that girls do for their World of Warcraft characters. And I think that's super fair. And you know what game had options? The original Oblivion. Remember my video on censorship in the Oblivion remaster where I showed the changes in clothing and armor that were made to appear less feminine on the female body. The part about them making chests smaller, taking away the things from female bodies that we literally
I know that for a long time. I know that like a lot of guys are like, oh dude, I love boobs and ass and I love big ass boobs and ass. You know, real like for the most part, if you go back throughout the decades, a lot of women were portrayed as having big butts, and like even the dresses back then, they were designed with like a butt hump, so that way it made your butt look bigger. Like that's literally what it was. It was a butt hump, and they made it to where like corsets made your diaphragm up higher, so that way your breasts would pop more. Breasts and butt on a woman are like, I know that this is probably not her, like a lot of people have talked about this, but it really defines a woman. It makes the like head busts of a woman. You always see like the breasts and they look kind of decently large. It's like it defines the femininity, the feminine parts of a woman. And they were bigger because more women were proud to have those bigger parts. With the alienation of a lot of these characteristics and taken out of the games and stuff, it really kind of, you could just tell that it's different people making these styles of games that aren't the same. How do you want to reinvent? Why do you want to reinvent the wheel if it's worked so good for generations? Why take away what is effectively the most beautiful parts of a woman and the most the most iconic parts of a woman because of some weird fucking agenda? It's worked fine for centuries, generations, decades, like hundreds of years, thousands of years even. Why reinvent the wheel now? It makes no fucking sense. None.
Help having in favor of that more androgynous look. One comment that I got on that video was that it's good that they got rid of that stuff, especially the boob armor, because that didn't exist in real life and that doesn't make any sense.
Women soldiers didn't exist in real life, you twat! Women were not soldiers! Men went to the front line, women were childbearers. You're a fucking moron. That breaks the immersion even more, you dimwit! Think about what you just said! You're a fucking idiot!
And you know,
God damn!
That's a valid conversation to sit down and have, especially if you're going for a game with more historical accuracy.
And I'm not saying that to her. I'm saying that to whatever dumb fuck actually commented that.
Things like armor, and that is something that I can totally get behind. But in taking certain options away, you do just that. You take away options. You see, in the original Oblivion, not every armor set changed on female characters. The steel armor set, for example, was the exact same on both genders. But if you really wanted that weird fantasy game look for female characters with the boob armor, you could have it as well. Sure, it's not practical, but none of this is real anyway, and if we start talking about practical, how about we don't mention the glass armor and how that would fare in the real world? But the armor change, along with all of the obvious changes to make chests smaller and less apparent, or covered completely, told me everything that I needed to know. It sends the message that the female body is this bad thing that we should cover up. We shouldn't pay any attention to it. And
That's almost exactly what I was saying too.
Valid female characters are the ones that are fully covered and look like they could take down any man with their bare hands. And look, there are times when that sort of thing can be really cool. I love a Brienne of Tarth moment. I think that she's such a cool character.
She is such a badass. She is one of the few characters I watched Game of Thrones for. She is a fucking beast. I would stop watch. I would have stopped watching that show if they killed two people, Jon Snow and her. and they killed off Jon Snow, but they did bring him back. I stopped watching. I didn't watch past that point because I was like, this show's stupid. It's stupid. And apparently the ending was terrible, so.
No, she wasn't traditionally feminine, and yes, she was physically way stronger than the average woman and man. But
you have to realize that she is the 0.01% of women. Like, not every woman born is a fucking athlete. That's just all there is to it. Like, stop trying to make all these weird roles of women that are less than like 1% of the population. It doesn't make any sense. They're out there, sure, but like, come on.
Story to tell there. She was an interesting character who had this alternative take on femininity, and I didn't feel like she was that way just because. There was so much meaning there. But when every single character is made to be a sort of Brienne of Tarth, it loses its meaning.
Exactly.
It stops being interesting and special. It gets boring. At that point, it does feel like it's being done specifically to send some kind of message. It's actually insanely ironic just how conservative the standards have gotten when it comes to female game characters, especially in things like the Oblivion remaster, for which, funny enough, I got called a conservative for pointing it out. But people were praising the changes made in the remaster as if the original Oblivion was somehow this hypersexual...
A lot of people didn't realize. Like, I'd never played the original Oblivion, so I didn't know.
Game with a lot of focus on the female body, a Gunnar game, if you will. But it wasn't. For me pointing out that there was nothing wrong with this, I got labeled all sorts of things. And honestly, real talk, if you have a problem with this, then I don't see you as any different than the bottom feeders from over at 4chan who come into my comment section and say things like, I'm prostituting myself for views when I wear a lower cut top in the video. You guys are two sides of the same coin. In trying to tone down female characters and then having visceral reactions when a studio makes a character in a more revealing outfit, what we're actually ending up with are easily forgettable and generally bland designs for female characters.
See, that's what I don't understand. When did it become so? Like, men traits are big, stupid, and that's just about it. Big and dumb. We lift heavy thing. We fight and die for our people, and we're stupid, right? That's just our goal. Women are supposed to be small, fast, and attractive. What is... I'm sorry. Small, fast, and smart. What is wrong with that? What's wrong with being small and fast? What's wrong with being the DPS and not the tank? When did that become bad? And it never made any sense to me. Like, back then, whenever you picked a character, if you were a female character in certain games, you were faster, and you did, like, half the damage, but you could hit twice as fast. That's how it always has worked. Why, like what? Come on. I'm sorry, but, like, if you're a samurai, the likelihood that the lady from Ghost of Yotwai being able to out-strength some of those men in a lot of those sword fights is just not possible. She could outmaneuver them, yes. It's almost like a dance. I could see her dancing around them and killing them before I could see her out-strengthening them. Like, come the fuck on with this. Come on.
It's kind of like studios are afraid to make more appealing female characters. Again, easily forgettable, not a lot of effort put into their design. But even going away from like the revealing outfits conversation, I don't think that an appealing female character needs to have a super revealing outfit.
An appealing female character could have a pretty face, could be very feminine, like she could be wearing something that shows her curves. Again, that follows the big boobs or like big boob, skinny waist, biggish butt, you know, like it doesn't have to be, oh, they're mostly naked. No, like they can be genuinely attractive and still wear clothes. They could have an attractive personality that doesn't clash with how they look either. Like, come on.
The character that I always bring up in these conversations is Jade from Beyond Good and Evil. She definitely has a more alternative take on femininity. She's more of a tomboy, shorter hair, unconventional color lipstick, but she sticks with you. You remember her. It's a character that's appealing not because she's this really sexy, hyper-feminine being, but she clearly is a female character that was designed by a person who has a positive attitude towards women. And that really shines through. She is strong in ways that don't necessarily mean that she has to be super jacked and she can wield a warhammer, but she's smart, and that's part of gameplay. You are encouraged to find ways other than physical fighting to progress, and she does a really good job with all of that. I've kind of gone from making female characters less sexualized to making them super bland. More and more I find that female characters are turning into background character number 4.
Like a female character should be a reason to make... It should be a reason to make a different play style. That's why a female character should exist in a game. Like, for example, I hate Insomnia's Spider-Man, but a good example is you wouldn't expect Mary Jane to go whipping her webs around. No, that's what she's got Peter for. Like, you wouldn't expect her to be Spider-Man. You have Spider-Man. That's why she sneaks around and tases people.
Is in part because we're on this really weird...
And if she gets seen, then the game ends.
...crusade against these elusive gooners that seem to be ruining everything. I don't know why I should care that somebody, God forbid, is attracted to one of my favorite female characters. Like, that's none of my business, really. It doesn't affect me that somebody's over there, like, drooling over a particular character. But I'm enjoying it because games are meant to be fun. Part of the fun are appealing game characters, because then you have cosplayers who take on the character and show their interpretation of it. And cosplay is such a great thing, in my opinion, because it really is open to everybody.
You know what's really funny? Is that Concord made a cosplaying kit specifically to cosplay as Concord characters for women. It didn't sell. That should be a big red flag right there.
Your race, no matter what shape or size you are, no matter what your background is. I remember seeing this TikTok from a plus-size creator who was cosplaying a character from the anime One Piece. Don't quote me on that because I haven't watched One Piece, but I believe she was cosplaying Boa Hancock. Somebody in her comments said, well, actually, you look more like this character and you probably should have done this cosplay instead. Again, I don't watch anime, I haven't watched One Piece, so I'm not sure exactly who they were referring to, but I know that the character that they brought up is fat. The creator responded by saying, just because I'm plus-sized does not mean I always have to cosplay fat characters. And yeah, she is 100% right, because that's not what cosplay is. This idea that attractive characters are somehow harmful and they're not for everybody is absurd. Deep down, all of us want to look good. For me, like, that's part of the appeal of cosplay, getting a character who's really attractive, dressing up as this character, and seeing myself in that character. Appealing game characters inspire people, no matter what they look like or who they are, to come up with something, their own interpretation of said character. This whole thing of not appealing to someone's...
But the thing is that they have to make the character... They have to make the character memorable. And the problem with all this millennial slop-ass writing is that none of the characters are memorable. They're all garbage. See, like, you could make a bad character, like, story, not memorable, but you gotta make them attractive. You gotta make sure that whatever they say, it could be the stupidest shit in the world, and then a person's gonna look at that and be like, okay. If you don't have the writing, then use the body. Seriously.
Or the male fantasy, in the long run, is actually perpetuating an unhealthy attitude towards women. Not allowed to have attractive characters because the gooners might like them. Blaming attractive female characters because men are attracted to them. Just think about that for 1 second. At the end of the day, there is a conversation to be had here, absolutely, but the gooner game argument is unproductive, unintelligent, and it does way more harm than good. There is this idea that women somehow cannot have this opinion that I'm expressing in this video, and that if we say these things, we're just pandering to somebody. Because how could I possibly form this original opinion without your permission? Video games are art, video game characters are art. It's also valid to criticize the art for very obviously approaching female character design with this caution against the gooners that in actual fact is creating a hostile attitude towards femininity. Whatever side of this argument you're on, you are entitled to your own opinion, you don't have to agree with me. One thing that I will stand very firmly on is that equating femininity Just the simple concept of femininity without sexual attraction, without all of that, equating it to something really vulgar and using terms like fuckability and gooner game, especially when you're shown examples of something really tame and just like elements that women really cannot help having. When you use such harsh language to describe all of that, you are part of the problem. That's my take on the situation.
Whatever happened to idols? Like, whenever I see this, I see like an abstract to a lot of people trying to alienate idols. Like, I remember whenever I was in high school, I would like work out constantly to be like Kratos, because Kratos was badass, right? Like, it's like there's an entire generation of people that just don't want idols. It just makes no sense. It's so weird.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. As always,
check her out. Awesome WW video as always. Angel like a Tosh. Aspen reacted to this video, so good stuff, good stuff. We're gonna cover this. Let me use the bathroom. All right, we're back. Okay. So apparently Counter-Strike, so if you don't know, Counter-Strike is a game where it's like you get in and you can play. It's got like matches. I don't really give a shit about that. The big thing that brings a lot of people in is its loot box system and the skins that you could actually sell for real money. Like, people have made their entire lives off of the Counter-Strike skin system. They're able to pay for like actual stuff, like their ability to live and stuff like. But they apparently updated it and crashed their own market.
this a little bit last night on stream, but it wasn't until this morning that I really grasped the magnitude of the CS2 update and subsequent market crash. It's like I've wandered into the aftermath of an alien invasion. It is just a catastrophic...
Apparently one person took their life.
...disaster in the skins marketplace. And I think a lot of you have probably seen the headlines where basically overnight, after a CS2 update, the skins market lost over $1 billion in market cap. I imagine most of you know how big CS2 skins are, but just in case there's any octogenarians out there that don't know, in Counter-Strike there are cases and there are skins.
We talked about that.
People,
some of the ones that you can roll could be worth thousands.
To trade up to knives, we're going to work, which allowed yesterday there was a change to the way trade-ups work, which allowed people to trade up to knives, meaning knives, the most valuable items, for the most part by and large, were going to be easier to get. It also applies to gloves in-game as well, so since knives and gloves are no longer as rare as they were, their value has dropped significantly pretty much across the board. It's looking like fucking Ubisoft stock here with this plummet.
Damn.
So while the value decreased on the rarest items in the game, knives and gloves, the value on previously very cheap items fucking 1000x'd. Like, I'm exaggerating a bit, but like 20 to 30x'd. So on some cheap red items, they went from like $2 to $40 immediately following this announcement.
Jesus.
And it is just crazy the effect that this update has had on the market. It really is crazy the effect it had on it. I almost feel like if Valve came out and said, hey guys, we're shutting down Counter-Strike next week, it probably wouldn't have affected the market this drastically. This update has had such a significant effect on the CS skins marketplace. It is nuts. Now, I want to show you a couple clips from other content creators that have been covering this because it is just fascinating.
Valve announced they were now letting anybody exchange 5 of their covert items for a singular knife. If you somehow don't know anything about Counter-Strike, basically you open loot crates for a chance at rare guns and knives. Knives often selling for thousands of dollars, sometimes even tens of thousands of dollars, with the odds of pulling a covert item being about 0.64% and the odds of pulling a knife being about 0.25.
But like when you pull items out of the box, there are like different varieties of that one item. So like if you could pull a knife that is, for example, factory new, that is the most expensive knife that knives can be. It's like factory new skinned knife was probably worth thousands. And then you have field tested, like there's different like variants, like you've got field tested, battle scarred, which means that like it's just duty. It's probably the lowest on the totem pole, I think. So yeah, it has different variants.
Gist of how this works now. So previously, some of those covert items were very cheap. Now, a lot of them are very expensive since you can trade up into a knife. And well, the people that have been, accumulating a very valuable CS inventory, they lost a lot of value there because of this. Except for, like, the very rare few that were hoarding reds in their inventory, they make out like fucking kings here because, like I said, all of that is kind of like 20 to 30x. But for people that just want a knife, now they have a cheaper way of getting one. So there's been a big fiery debate here on whether or not this was good for the game or bad, because from the perspective of the collectors and the people that buy and sell skins, it's devastating. But for people who just like play the game and like casually want to enjoy skins, it's pretty helpful to them. So right now, from everything I can see, the community's kind of split down the middle on whether or not this is like an overall net positive to like, sink the CS skins marketplace, which does have a lot of degeneracy with all like the CS gambling sites and all of that, in order to make it more accessible to people, like financially accessible to them to get these rare skins and stuff. So it's been like really back and forth on it, and it is interesting to see. Over $1 billion has been lost on the market cap from this update, but there are some people celebrating it and some people like actually feeling like their lives have been ruined by it.
Well, because knives were now much easier to obtain, the entire market for Counter-Strike skins plummeted, and as of right now, $2 billion has been lost from what was originally a $6 billion market cap in the last 12 hours or so. Popular Counter-Strike creator Anomaly showing knives had all plummeted over 50 to 70% in value, whilst COVID items had skyrocketed, with some even going up 1,000% in value, as you could now trade these for knives. People were celebrating shortly after the update that they were able to turn 5 cheap covert skins into a $3,000 knife, whilst others tweeting they were going to off themselves.
It would have been a $3,000 knife before this. Now it's not as expensive.
And some subreddits even posting hotline numbers because of the news.
I wasn't exaggerating when I said there are some people that actually do feel as though their lives have been ruined from this, because this market is so big, people have actually invested blood, sweat, tears, and come into it. Like financially all in, balls deep on CS skins. So when the inventory that they've accumulated through all of these years worth of like pumping it and putting tons of money into it now just like crashes overnight, a lot of people have felt as though it's like, you know, a disaster that they can't recover from.
You know what it is? It sucks to suck. You know why? Because maybe you shouldn't be trying to make a living off of a fucking game. Unless you created it, stop trying to fuck the market up by making more of these developers put out these stupid-ass loot boxes. You're fucking up the gaming experience. Get out of here.
And as Dolan mentioned, people that had red items, like $5 worth of red items, trading up to a previously $3,000 knife, they're excited. Like, this just shows how divisive the change is here.
Into one knife. Now this is for stat track and this is for regular. This is absolutely insane. It's already wreaking havoc on many aspects of the market. You can look at something like the Starlight Protector, was just a couple dollars, and now instead we're looking at something that's upwards of $50, $60. It went from $2 to nearly $45.
Damn, bro.
A couple hours.
You know what's sad is that I bet if I played this game, I'd be hoarding reds. I would probably be hoarding tons of those red guns. I'd probably have been rich right about now. But I've never played this game, so...
Look at this M9 Bayonet Doppler. Remember, this was a $2,000 to $3,000 cash skin. Now a buy order for less than 1,000 Steam dollars, which is like 750 USD, and it's in a near free fall right now.
There's just a couple of quick examples here from some items that have been hit hard and some that have been really boosted hard. Now, another thing that it had a huge effect on is not just the items themselves,
it'll probably level out.
The cases are, from what I can see, for the most part, going way up in price because now there's more valuable items in there, as these previously like very low value items have absolutely popped the fuck off. They're going ballistic right now, which means the cases are also getting a big bump here in their price. Now, again, it's only been like a day, so it's hard to know how long the market will be in this like downward trajectory because of this, or if it'll start to like stabilize or even bounce back and, you know, recover and go up. I have no idea. It's still very fresh. This is all very new. And I'm not the biggest CS skins guy. I don't do a lot of case opening or anything like that. I'm just not really a big skins guy in any game.
That's crazy. It is kind of crazy that this
limited
happened.
Standing here with my little Neanderthal noodle, I can't imagine knives will ever get back to the value that they were.
No, never. Because you could just trade up 5 reds to get a knife now. They're easy to obtain.
Now you have a much more reliable and cost-efficient way of getting knives. I don't see how they will get their value back to the levels that we had previously seen with these outrageously high numbers in the thousands upon thousands of dollars. I feel like with this system in place, assuming they don't change it or do some kind of like tweaks or overhauls, if it stays exactly as it is, I really don't see how knives will bounce back to their previous heights.
They won't. It's donezo, 100%. Okay. All right. So in this one, we got body cam released in Morgan Well and Bar arrest.
April 7th, 2024. Officers from the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department in Tennessee patrolled Broadway, the infamous neon-illuminated strip of live music bars. Without warning, a chair slammed onto the ground next to them, leaving the officers just feet from serious injury. They immediately turned their body cameras on and suspected the chair had plummeted from the 6th-floor roof of Chief's Bar, which was only open for its 3rd night.
Oh, I'm tripping. Hold on. Check out Midwest Safety. If you don't know who Midwest Safety is, quit living under that rock. Go out and touch some grass.
Are you guys looking into it, or who's upstairs? Oh, yeah. Came off of the
Say Grifter Goober? Grifter Goofball, okay.
Or who's upstairs? Oh, yeah. Came off of the Chiefs. We're from down here? Okay, definitely. That could have been bad. The rooftop, yep. You guys see the video? No, we saw the chair actually landing, and then one of the girls saw the chair fly.
Nobody got hit?
No, it hit past the car. Okay. So as far as I know, yeah, nothing is there.
Trying to get the guy down, but
okay.
They might need y'all to go up there.
Okay, did they find him?
Yeah, he's upstairs.
Okay. I'm not. This guy, go ahead. This guy in the blue shirt.
Whoa, here we go. Drama.
You're accusing. Hey, we just I get that, but he didn't throw nothing. He didn't throw nothing. I'm his bodyguard, so you have to leave.
Oh, he's got a bodyguard. Okay.
I don't know what happened. I don't know. You don't know? Hold on. Hey, stay right here. I'm Chris Bowden over there. I'm his bodyguard. Okay. I didn't see him throw nothing. We weren't doing nothing up there. He's got nothing on him. He didn't say nothing. He's being aggressive, and so is that one. I promise you.
Cameras upstairs. We
Do anything wrong. You didn't see anything. Yep. If you can go check. Let's go.
No, stay right here. You're not leaving yet. You're not free to go. We're investigating the situation, okay?
Watch him. I'll go at the camera. Let's go. Can we have one of the supervisors respond?
What's your name, man?
Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen?
Yes, sir.
I'm Officer Treese, Metro Police. I'm recording my body camera. Officer Treese.
Treese.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Hey, nice to meet you, man. I don't really know a whole lot of celebrities and stuff.
That's Morgan Wallen.
Okay, I was about to say. Okay.
That's Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
Who the fuck is Morgan Wallace? Who is Morgan Wallace? Oh, he competed in the 6th season of Voice.
And everybody was afraid to say that it was him.
Okay.
Because no one wanted to, like...
Correct.
Morgan Wallen is not just one of today's biggest country stars. As recent as October 2025, he's listed as the #1 artist across all music genres according to the Billboard Hot 100,
What
a title
the
he first
fuck?
claimed back in 2021.
Damn.
I just before I want to open my mouth, I just want to make sure it's Morgan Wallen. The guys are outside. He's got his bodyguards with him. Security staff, they're trying to pull up a video to see if it actually shows him doing it. But the witnesses that were up on the rooftop saw him chuck it. So that's why I'm asking for a supervisor. How y'all boys been tonight? Good.
Why the hell would he throw a chair off the side, off the top of a balcony?
Yeah, I'll take that. We've not tried to cause no problems, man. I don't know why.
Well, a chair came flying off the roof and landed right next to my patrol car over there. So we're just trying to figure out what happened.
As you should.
Got red shirt, has an knife in his pocket. Just let you know. All right, are they all 3 detained?
Oh, he's got chewing tobacco. Okay. I heard that people, whenever they try to get off of chewing tobacco, it makes them mean. Really mean.
Nashville area.
Me too. Where are you from originally, though?
California.
Why'd you move here?
I moved here for a job. So this is your bodyguard?
Yeah, good night.
Sorry.
Man, we're in the middle of something right now.
Okay, no, you're fine.
Stay back. Thank you.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Here we go.
Oh my god. Yeah, like, are you serious?
How's everything been going down here?
Good so far.
I'm gonna get behind your body cam.
Why's that?
I was just trying to talk to you.
Well, the nature of our business, we usually don't like people getting behind us.
My bad. It wasn't like that.
I know. I'm just letting you know that's why I'm reacting the way I am.
It makes me wonder. Trying to bribe him or something? You know what he should do? Oh, never mind. I was going to say what he should do is that once he gets out of jail, he should just buy that place and then fire the staff. He should just buy that place, fire the staff, and hire new staff.
Keep going. Yeah, we're still not at like 50 minutes out.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know.
Wait, you got somewhere to be? No.
Oh man, now they're starting to congregate.
Eric Church, another famous country artist, is also part owner of Chief's Bar. Chief is his nickname, and the title of his most successful album. It is reportedly taken from his grandfather, who was a police chief in Granite Falls, North Carolina. Ironically for this situation, the bar itself is a nod to the force.
Country singer, Morgan Wallen. I don't know. Trying to take me out of, they're trying to take me into jail outside of here. They're trying to, they won't let me leave.
Would you guys possibly disconnect just because of who's upstairs? No, it's always going to be raining?
Yep.
Okay.
We didn't even know he was up there, to be honest.
Okay.
So this is kind of weird that it's not.
Eric Church is on the phone. Hi, Eric. Talk to him. Officer Treese. Well, we're investigating something right now. A chair came off the roof at Chief's Bar. That's what we're getting to the bottom of right now, reviewing security cameras. We're just investigating at this point. I know I didn't. It's not really something that we do, right? So, law enforcement, we have to enforce the laws, figure out what happened. We've got a supervisor coming to the scene. So, got to treat it like we would with anybody else. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. We need to keep sorry to cause problems. Let's turn around that way. Hey, see y'all.
Waves across the street.
I mean, someone threw a chair.
Yeah.
I believe this is Morgan Wallen right here in the green.
Now, we have had a guy with him identified himself as his...
This interaction's audio and video recorded.
Where the fuck is the goddamn chair,
I
dude?
don't know if they've told you already, but this interaction's audio and video recorded. We just have to tell everybody.
We don't want any problem. I didn't see him do that. I've been with him a long time. I was. He was a Marine.
Okay. I was too. I can tell by the jacket.
Didn't recognize you. You did a little bit of something to your hair.
Cut it off.
Yeah. That's what it looks like.
Where you from?
I'm from here.
Here?
Yeah, about an hour south of here. Franklin County, Tennessee.
So security was telling us that it was Mr. Morgan Wallen over here. Edward 22, can you send me doing camera footage to see if that was it.
Sergeant Olive.
Hey, Morgan.
Bro, how's it taking them so damn long to pull up this footage?
And technically owned.
You said who's opening a bar? Right over here.
Though the bar just down the street isn't technically owned by Morgan, it uses his likeness to advertise. Morgan himself explains that here.
My bar's going up down here.
Yeah, over there off 4th.
Yeah, it's almost 40,000 square feet.
A lot of loan was expensive. Like $8 million loan?
Yeah, well, they just pay me for my name, you know?
Yeah.
His actions from this incident, along with his use of a racial slur and other legal incidents we will cover later, led to a council vote denying the bar a sign displaying Morgan's name.
Is that through a TC group?
You know them?
Council vote denying the bar a sign displaying Morgan's name.
Damn.
TC group?
You know them?
Yeah, I know.
So we ended up losing that money.
I think they have one of the best security groups that we got, honestly.
Just talking to my lawyer, I was like, hey man, you saw that Riley guy?
Oh yeah.
I was like, hey, we got.
So this guy, like, I guess ruined his singing career because he's like a disgusting person.
That does not happen at our bar.
Morgan is almost certainly referring to Riley Strain, a 22-year-old who was out drinking with friends in Nashville when he was kicked out of a bar. He went missing, and after a 2-week search was ultimately found in the Cumberland River. His death was ruled an accident of intoxication and drowning.
I'm gonna get him to bring our own security in. He's taken care of me for years. What made you be a cop?
It's always a passion of mine. When they say it's calling, it's really a calling.
That's the same thing I feel about music.
Well, you're pretty good at it.
Thank you.
No, you should keep going.
God's been good to me.
Yeah, definitely.
Eyewitness is downstairs.
Oh, they are. Okay.
And then they both gave statements to the other officer. And they got that.
Okay, awesome.
What did they say?
They saw him, they were standing to the right of them. Pick up the chair, throw it overhead, and then laughing about it after. Right of them, saw him pick up the chair, throw it overhead, and then laughing about it after. Yeah.
How they not find that on the camera? You can clearly see him there. How do they not pick up him picking up a goddamn chair and throwing it over his head off the side?
By second.
It's like back here?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah, I need your help.
What team logo is that on your shirt?
The Braves. This is their alternate logo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who's your favorite team?
Well, I don't really watch baseball,
I don't
but it'd be Braves.
Same.
What kind of boots you got on?
Double D Ranch. They,
Nice.
There's some people from out of Florida.
I'm gonna call the GM.
Okay. I'm not trying to cause no problems.
No, I got you, man. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure of what's going on. Just know something was thrown from the rooftop. Sergeant's investigating it now.
Sir.
How many guys do you usually have with you?
No, it's just lagging.
We just have Wi-Fi.
How many guys do you usually have with you at night?
Two.
Just two.
Those two guys right there. Have you met them? Lopez. Hey. And that's John. He used to take care of Obama, unfortunately.
That's rough.
Blue shirt. Okay, that's a blue and white
Okay,
slacks. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, there it went.
Oh, there you go. Just chucked it.
All right.
Yep.
We'll get that information to figure out as far as preserving that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
The video was not released by MNPD, and it is unclear if the department obtained it after this night. Reports indicate a bar manager refused to release the footage to news outlets at the time. Later on, an officer gives his insight to the footage.
The video is a little glitchy, but you can see him lunging from the area and an object flying, so that's as good as it gets.
That's where you're from, San Francisco? Yeah, that's where they got.
Man, you really got to be careful whenever you get to be as big as some of these people are. You get all that wealth involved in everything. You can't just go out and drink and throw a chair off the side of a building and then make a comment. Because apparently, I guess the comment that he made about Obama was also a thing that like people didn't like. Can't just go doing that stuff and expect it to end well for you. Do the best thing you can do, especially if you got all that wealth. Stay away from alcohol and drugs. Try to live a private life and tour whenever you can. Honestly.
Yeah. Tennessee's a whole lot better.
Tennessee's a pretty good place, man. It is. I'm sorry to bring you any problems, man.
Not bringing the problems to the
I am. I'm sorry. We're gonna be all right.
We don't feel good about it.
I know. We're gonna be all right. I know. I respect you.
It's not even,
a lot.
It's not even about that, man. It's just about being good people. For sure.
All right, sir. So again, I'm Sergeant Allen, got the Nashville Police Department. Let you know, conversation be audio, video recorded, okay?
Yes, sir.
So just watch camera footage of you throwing a chair off, landing in lane 2 of traffic. All right? But go ahead.
Damn, there it is.
What happened? He's under arrest.
All right. I have my wallet. That's it. I have it.
These are fountains, sir. My bad.
It's okay.
They're double locked.
Where are you gonna take him?
Where are we taking the math back?
I'll explain everything to you. I'm gonna back my car up so we can just try to get as little people as possible.
Nothing else I can do or anything?
I'll be happy to talk to you more about it here in just a little bit, sir.
Your security team. Yeah. So they're taking him to jail. Gotcha. That's next.
Just take me to the station. Let's go.
As a courtesy, officers back their cruiser into the alley to keep Morgan out of sight.
squeeze in. Once I get on that side, try to block the view.
Thanks so much. Do you turn on your front-facing floodlights? Yeah,
On my phone. I got his number.
Yes, ma'am. Can you put me on a 49?
Robinson? Yes, sir. I'll be the phone. I'll walk the phone. It's right here. It's right here.
Ready to go right now?
This side, right here? Right here. Yeah. All right.
Go ahead and step down.
There's nobody videoing. No. He's on his way, Morgan. Okay. Okay, I'll meet you down there.
Are you transporting, sir? Okay.
Damn, that's crazy.
Okay. No, man.
Going to specific everybody else.
Crowd. Bookings right down the road.
What am I supposed to do?
All right, we're going. Just look away.
Video.
If you want to lean over, you want to try.
I'm trying to make that not matter.
All right.
That's my boy.
If you worried about them videotaping you because you just got arrested for throwing a chair off a fucking roof, bro, I don't know what to tell you.
I appreciate you respecting me.
Yeah, man.
Hurt my wrist though.
So bookings about 4 blocks away.
Yeah,
Once we get. Oh, have you? What's your middle name?
Cole.
You're definitely in my system. I don't know what for, but you're in there.
Reports indicate Morgan has been arrested multiple times in Nashville. In 2016, he was arrested for driving under the influence. Those records have been expunged. In May of 2020, during the height of COVID, he was arrested for disorderly conduct outside of Kid Rock's Honky Tonk after allegedly harassing patrons, refusing to obey commands by police officers, and reportedly kicking glass objects. That case was dismissed.
Be okay. You just do your thing. And I'm gonna root for you, brother.
I appreciate it, man.
Am I your first arrest tonight?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. The first arrest you included to make tonight?
Definitely not, man. Definitely not.
This is me and Thomas Ritt. Turn it up. It's me and
You.
He's one of the best dudes in the world. He would
with booking so that we can try to get you somewhere where you're not in the public eye.
Lopez, who you think is your favorite? I'll tell you mine.
Go ahead with yours.
Take my number one.
Who's that? Okay.
Who's yours?
Top 3 of right now.
Okay.
You're honestly one of them.
All right.
Zach Bryan, Josh.
I'll sit Chris Young on this one. Play hard to your own.
That is a mugshot?
So like this.
You have a mullet?
Pump to your wrist. So that's the. We'll just put you.
Hold on. Out to go. I'm gonna take these.
Lord have mercy.
Enough time for the wall. Gotcha.
Come on.
Well, once I get the eyes.
Alright. Trying to wash my hands off.
We can go through here.
They'll let you know.
Oh, will they let me work? Somebody good for my brain.
I said I was a nurse. I saw you. Each other's
$1,250 bond was set, and reports indicate Morgan was released from jail roughly 3 hours later.
Yeah.
He was charged with 3 felony counts of reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon and 1 misdemeanor count of disorderly conduct. Tennessee law list Class E felony sentences at a minimum of 1 year in prison. Serious charges that could
Let me
heavily
guess, he
affect
didn't
his
serve a
music
day?
career. 8 months later, in December of 2024, Morgan made a plea deal and was found guilty on what appears to be 2 reduced misdemeanor counts of reckless endangerment. All other charges were dropped.
Yep.
He was ordered to spend 7 days at a DUI education center and was given 2 years of probation. His fines amounted to $350 plus court fees.
Oh,
when his
no.
sentence is complete, his charges are set to be expunged from the record. Shortly after his plea agreement, the Nashville Metro Council approved his bar's sign proposal, adding to the list of neon signs that illuminate the strip. Since this incident, Morgan has stayed out of legal trouble. Assuming his probation began at sentencing, it will end in December of 2026.
Oh, well, good on him. He got his sign, which means he got his payout. Okay, one more Midwest safety video. That was a weird video. That was unreasonably long, is what it was. Actually, you know what? Is there a visual steering one? Oh, let's go. Oh, that's it? Oh, that's weird. We'll give that one more time. Damn, bro, they really hurting. Oof. There we go.
Here, come here for a second. Come down
Bro, I
here.
hate
Come
these
down.
fucking
Hey, what's up, man?
people.
Come down here. Come on down here now.
I think we should do what they do in China, man. You get that big wooden paddle, pull their pants down, and you beat their ass with that
You need
paddle.
to come down here with all three. Come on down. Raymond? Come on down here, man. We just got to talk to all three of you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Keep your hand where I can see it, man. 26, verify all three. Come on down here, okay?
All three.
All right. So we just got to talk to you, okay? So why don't we just go stand right here? All right. All right, so this is what we got, man. We got some information out of Iowa that these girls here are runaways from Iowa, okay? Can you keep your hands out of your pockets for me? I know it's cold. And you were the last known person that we have on security camera with the girls at Platteville and Walmart yesterday, okay? So Iowa wanted us to come here, check with the girls. They want us to get the girls in touch with them at this point. You're not in any kind of trouble at this point. There's no charges or anything like that for you, but obviously we wanted to talk about, you know, where you girls came from, how you guys ended up kind of getting in contact with each other. This is where we're at with, okay? I guess what can you tell me, man, on how you came in contact with the girls?
Well, I mean, honestly, you know, I'm chilling, man. I'm just
okay.
They cool. I don't know.
So you picked them up where, in Dubuque somewhere, or where at?
Yeah, Iowa.
Yeah, over in Iowa. Okay. Are you living here then? You working here? Yeah. What? You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me guess, he drove to Iowa and picked them up at the Walmart?
Which one's? I'm Lucy. You're who? Lucy. What's your last name? Okay. You got anybody else that's with you then?
No.
Just you three? Okay. And you guys were at the Walmart yesterday?
All right.
Okay. You're not a runaway? What are you then?
19.
You're 19? Where are you from? Because we got information that he is with two runaways from Iowa, and we've got detectives in Iowa that are looking to get information on it. That's why we're here. Okay. So, and what's your name?
Oh.
The other one. What's your name? It's not a game, okay? You got a phone number where we could reach you if we had any other kind of questions for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Appreciate you being cooperative with me, man. Where are you guys getting ready to head now?
Well, I was just gonna go grab some bread. That's all.
Okay.
Grab some bread.
What are we leaving Iowa for? Like, what do we got going on over there? Okay. Let me call that guy here real quick and just see what he wants to do here. How long you guys been here?
Well, I've been here for the longest. They just passing through, honestly. They on their way.
What's your guys' plan on where you're trying to head?
Still figuring it out.
Trying to figure it out. Hello? Yeah. Hey, is this a detective I just spoke with? This is Deputy Underwood. So we are currently out with Raymond and two females. One of them is telling us that her name is Lucy. And what's your name again?
Angel?
Angel. Angel what? Angel what? And then Angel. Can I see your wrists and forearms? I want to see what you have for tattoos.
Tattoos?
Yep. On your arm. Let me see your arms. What's that one right there? Is that Playboy Bunny smoking something?
Huh?
What's the one on your right arm? Show me your right arm. All the way. Let me see the tattoo. This isn't a game.
I can't.
Okay, yeah, so we got a tattoo of a Playboy Bunny smoking a joint on the right forearm of Angel. Okay, so is your real name correct? Yeah. And what's your real name?
My name's Lucy.
Lucy?
Yeah.
Where are you from, Lucy?
I don't have to tell you that.
You don't have to. She doesn't want to tell me where she's from. Two nose rings, blonde hair, about 5. Yep, exactly.
Do you mind if I just pat you down real quick? Then you can, just as long as you don't got any weapons, that way you can put your hands in your pockets, okay?
You know what's kind of crazy?
What are you looking?
if these are underage girls, how is it that she's got a tattoo? Kind of seems to me like these fucking parents need to pull their heads out of their ass.
For us, are you looking to come talk with these girls? Or do you want us, you know?
We're gonna stay down at the bottom of the stairs here. We're just gonna be right here.
All right, yeah, I'll call my supervisor up and see how he wants to handle this at this point. Yep, but, oh man, it's cold out here, sorry man. Okay, so have dispatch run them through NCIC at this point and then bring them up to the SO and contacting the social services from there. All right. All right, okay, get warmed up. All right, so essentially what they want us to do is you girls are going to be coming with us.
Not if I talk to them.
Not right now, man. Nope. So we're going to get them in the trucks right now, and then I'm going to come back and talk to you, get a statement from you. While that's going on, we're going to run them in NCIC, and then we're going to see what we got going on about getting them back to the sheriff's office and back where they're supposed to be, okay?
Yeah, right, because, you know, I just want to make sure they're safe, you know, and just make sure they get to where they're going.
They'll be safe.
So I don't know if you want to take one out to your car now, and then I'll...
That's weird.
Shoes?
As long as I can come with them, okay? Is there anyone else home with you guys?
No.
Okay.
How long you been staying here, Raymond?
About a month.
Okay.
Where's she going?
Girls, keep the door open. Unlock the door. Make sure there's not another door out that hallway.
Is there another way to get out here?
That's it.
Nope.
Hey, unlock the door now. Girls, unlock the door.
Hey, is there a window out there they can go out?
No.
Unlock the door, I'm gonna break it down. Get them to unlock the door, Raymond.
They need to unlock that door right now.
Unlock the door now.
I mean, it's pretty much out of his hands.
I understand, but the situation dictates it. They need to open the door right now.
Hey, look, come on, man, come on. Look, I don't need the neighbors call my main. I don't need my landlord involved. Come on, just look. I'm finna write down my info, and y'all just take my number, all right? Come on. Like, I'm gonna just write down my info, and we good. I'm gonna give y'all my number.
All right, let's come out here.
Come on. It's okay, y'all good.
Hey, Raymond, you need a pen? I got a pen. We can write something down.
I understand y'all don't wanna go. So all you gotta do is just call me. Y'all gonna be back. It's inevitable. Y'all got the right to remain silent.
Hey, thanks. Like I said, I'm not sure if we'll need to talk to you again or not. Wouldn't be surprised if someone calls you at some point, whether it's us or Dubuque calling just to talk to you about what you got going, you know, whatever you're... All right?
Hey, go. No, stop! Stop!
Oh, she running.
Don't go anywhere.
Come on.
That wasn't even a commitment to that run. She just wanted to see if they'd chase her.
Okay? Don't make this job more difficult than it needs to.
What kind of run was that? That was so half-hearted, dude. What the fuck?
I'm trying to help you guys. I don't know what you guys have going on back home. You understand we have certain things we have to do, okay? No, I'm not going to do that. Not after what just
happened. If she's actually 19, they have no right to take her back. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Anything in your pockets?
For me. Do you have anything in these here?
I'm just confused on what the fuck's going on here.
No, don't lift it up. Just grab the bottom of it and shake it out. Okay, go ahead and take a seat.
Sheriff's case was investigated by the FBI, the Dubuque Police Department, and the Grant County Sheriff's Office. The two females lied about their ages and were actually 14 and 15 years old.
Bro, how the fuck you let your child get a tattoo at 14 and 15? Really? Seriously? Jesus. And you wonder why they run into a different state.
After thorough investigation, detectives found that Raymond Armour, the male the two females were with, took inappropriate photos of them and posted them online. Raymond then attempted to arrange meetings between the females and interested individuals. None of the meetings occurred, however. Raymond was charged with 2 counts of transporting an individual in interstate commerce with the intent to engage in inappropriate services. He pleaded guilty to both charges on July 18th, 2024, and was sentenced to 11 years in federal prison. This shows a 28-year-old male who has a felony warrant for his arrest due to him repeatedly attempting to contact a young female victim. Officers show up at the door of his family's house, where he is currently staying.
fuck is that?
At the door of his family's house, where he is currently staying.
The fuck kind of alarm is that? What kind of alarm goes off, like, just because you walk up to the door? What the fuck is that? That's weird, bro.
Oh, police department.
There, now we'll go off.
There we go. Sorry to wake everybody up.
It's all right. I'm like, oh.
Are you Bryce?
Yeah, I thought some kid was banging on our door.
No, I'm a big kid.
Oh.
Hey, listen, we got a call about you tonight, okay?
Okay.
So we have to ask you some questions.
My aunt literally just died, so...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why?
So can you come over here for a minute?
Okay. I'm going to stand right here because I don't trust you at all. I don't know what's going on here.
We're the police department, Bryce.
Okay.
Okay. You're Bryce with...
What a looming voice. I don't trust you. We're the police department, Bryce. We're here to take you away because you're a fucking scumbag piece of shit that likes to hit on kids.
Yeah, I am.
What's your date of birth?
I'm amazing, so I don't know what your problem is. I don't know what is your guys' problem?
Oh, he's amazing, dude. He's amazing.
Stop, he's manic. Please stop. Stop. I'm not. Don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. What? No. Don't shoot him.
We're not going to shoot him, Carol. Calm down.
I don't think they're allowed to enter the premise, though. Actually, no, I think they are because they know it's him. No, I think they are actually allowed to. No, they are, for sure. Never mind, I'm retarded. Don't listen to me. I'm dumb.
Oh my god! Put your hands behind your back.
What an idiot.
Bryce, stop! Stop resisting. Bryce, stop! Bryce, stop! You're under arrest.
Oh my god.
Why am I under arrest?
I will explain it to you in a minute.
He'll explain it to you when you're done flailing around like a damn flounder.
All units in the back come around the front.
Sounds like I got him.
My hands stop.
Ain't no way he didn't know something immediately was up whenever he answered that door and they asked for him by name. Like, come on, bro. Shit.
Cuffs. No. My.
I don't care.
Stop.
Get up. You're under arrest.
What the hell?
You got additional charges too.
What the hell?
Bryce.
What's going on? No, I need an
We have a warrant for your arrest.
I need an explanation.
Bryce, I'm explaining to you. We have a warrant for your arrest.
What?
It's called
Damn, you think they got enough fucking police, dude? They even brought Giga Chad in on this one. We got Max Karen and Giga Chad over here. Max Karen, Giga Chad.
What?
Come on over here, Bryce.
Mama.
Listen.
I don't know what's
Mama. What the fuck? How old are you, guy?
Please.
Mama?
What is going on? Mom.
Hey,
Mom, mama, mommy, mama,
Wait,
ma.
What's going on?
You're going to jail.
Hey, you going to jail, dumbass?
What the hell?
Bryce. Bryce, just relax.
I'm not
He's resistant because he knows he's
I
cooked.
don't even have shoes on. What is going on?
You don't need shoes where you're going, buddy.
I don't care, Bryce.
Get them nice, like, them prison shoes.
Shoes on. Can I get an explanation at all?
No.
As to what's happening?
You were already
Going
told.
to jail, that's your explanation.
Okay.
Hey, sir.
What?
Is there any way, like, you can loosen these
Is
at
there
all so
two
my wrists
people
don't
back
hurt
there?
So much?
We'll be there quickly.
Okay. What's going on exactly?
We have an arrest warrant for you.
Yeah, but what am I going to jail for? How long? I don't know anything.
Oh, that's not another person. That's a window.
Explain that to
Sorry.
Okay. I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry.
Carol, we're not going to hurt him, okay?
Because he's...
I understand he's got some issues, okay? We have a warrant for his arrest. We have a search warrant for the house.
Wait, okay.
Carol,
Damn, so they already have a search warrant. They didn't even need to knock on that door. They could have broke the door in if they wanted to. Damn. Bro, what the hell did he do? Like, I know he probably was doing something with a minor, but like, goddamn, like...
morning. I haven't even been sleeping all because she just died.
I just don't want you guys to hurt me. I'm not, like, please don't hurt me.
Huh? Did we explain it to him what it is?
Sarge already did.
Oh, you've already been explained what your warrant's for.
No, I don't.
That's your choice, not listening.
No, I don't know how long this is for. Like, what's the term? What's the length of what I'm going to jail?
It'll be a while.
What?
It'll be a while. It's an F3 felony.
Am I going, Like, can I be in a cell on my own without a...
I don't work at the jail.
Oh, alright.
No, they don't give you cells
What the
on your own.
fuck, bro?
What if I'm next to some murderer or something? I don't know who I'm gonna be next to.
Well, they could be saying the same thing about being next to you.
Oh, alright.
What a fucking piece of shit. No fucking remorse, just trying to fucking self-preserve, huh?
Oh man, this feels weird. I've never done this before.
Fucking weirdo, man.
Do I walk in front of you?
Stand right here by the stop sign.
Okay.
We'll be out with you.
This suspect's name is Bryce Witchy. His warrant was for felony telecommunications harassment and importuning for attempting to engage in inappropriate activity with an 8-year-old girl. In addition to
Damn,
his
bro! Come on! What the fuck?
charged with obstructing official business and resisting arrest. After looking into Bryce's past, he was also later charged with 30 additional counts of illegal use of a minor or impaired person in inappropriate material. Bryce pleaded guilty to all counts on July 31st, 2025, and was sentenced to 19.5 years in prison.
God damn! Ho 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 ho! Holy shit! Oh, get fucked, loser! Hell yeah! Put that bitch away. Damn, bro. Fuck yes. I want to see more of that. I'll be surprised if he lives through that entire prison sentence. Them people in jail, they don't like them motherfuckers like that, dude. All right. That's it for today. We gonna roll up out of here. Be back on tomorrow, bright and early. Yes, sir. I will see y'all tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Stay friendly. Try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change their whole day or their whole life. Who knows? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Where is it? Peace. Thanks for watching.